Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 559 live. Welcome to TWA's Wrestle Wars Genesis, the season premiere of our flagship show. We got a stacked card today. 9 matches. We've got junior championships on the line. We've got 2 world champions putting their titles up for grabs tonight. It is going to be one hell of a fire show. But before we get to the show, we of course got some things to discuss. Lots going on. The Rock is causing chaos. CM Punk is shooting Vince McMahon's name out during promos after the name gets banned from television programming. All kinds of weird things going on. I've got Luke the Gooner on the broadcast currently for at least a little while. He, of course, has a football match to attend. Team Arsenal in action today. Looking for a big W they are. But Luke and I were discussing TNA wrestling. We were discussing back when they had the 6-sided ring. And we both agreed that 6-sided ring was awesome. It was very cool. It was a cool presentation. It gave it a different look. It made it a little bit different than everybody else. The issue was too many people found it way too hard to work that ring. It was very awkward when people came off the ropes. There was a lot of botches. But the problem was they didn't have the benefit of, say, a performance center, right? They didn't have people that could get into that 6-sided ring and constantly work it and get used to it. So it just never worked. And eventually, of course, when Hogan and Bischoff and everybody came into the company, that's one of the first things they changed. They went back to it. Well, they didn't go back. They went to a 4-sided ring, which I understood. But I do agree that 6-sided ring was cool. It's too bad they didn't have the capability to practice with that ring more often, because I think the people that utilized it the best were the high flyers, the cruiserweights, you know?
Like AJ Styles,
yeah, the X Division guys, AJ Styles, yeah, all those guys. But it was more the veterans of wrestling that were coming in. They were... I mean, pretty much everybody was used to a 4-sided ring, but the veterans, that's all they ever worked, was a 4-sided ring.
I think Jeff Jarrett hated the 6-sided ring, and he owned the fucking company for a bit.
Well, yeah, I think it was Jarrett's dad that owned it, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Jerry Jarrett, yeah.
He had a stake in it, didn't he?
Oh, I believe so, yeah. Jerry owned it. I think Jeff, I don't know if he co-owned it or just had stakes in it, but didn't Jeff actually own it at one time for a little while?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So
that's why he was good in TNA, to be honest. He wasn't very good in the WWF.
He didn't. I actually thought he would have done a lot more in WWF/WWE than he did.
He was only a mid-carder in WWF.
He was a mid-carder, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was the Intercontinental Champion. Unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because I wasn't a big fan of the angle, but he ended up dropping the Intercontinental Championship to China.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I understand China was huge at the time, and they had that beef going on, but come on, man. You got a man and a woman in the ring wrestling for the Intercontinental Championship, one of the most prestigious championships of all time. It just... if they were going to have him drop the title, they could have at least chosen a more appropriate opponent.
The women's matches in the Attitude Era weren't very good, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do remember Lita and Trish having a really good steel cage match doing that.
They did, yeah.
Which back then was considered to be actually, considering the era of how shit women's wrestling was then. I would think that's actually an amazing match. Look back at it.
Now, do you have a favorite TNA matchup that you can remember? You're gonna tell me a Mickey James match, aren't you? I don't even know why I asked. Yo, Cracking Skulls is in the house. Life is Great is in the house. DC. What's going on, DC? The very best VIP of the Archerverse Army.
Down for Glory is my favorite Mickey James match.
Sorry, say that again.
Mickey James, Deonna Purrazzo, Down for Glory is my favorite TNA.
That's your favorite?
Mickey James match.
Okay, so let's...
That's his favorite TNA match. It's just one of my TNA matches without not including Mickey James.
And of all the great TNA matches, you throw us a Mickey James. Now, that could have, as predicted, I should have foresaw that before I even asked the question. So, Mickey James aside, what would you say say from the men's division, what's your favorite TNA match that you can remember that you really enjoyed?
Oh, that is fucking tough. There's so many good matches.
DJ Snow Beast, I see you.
The King of the Mountain matches were fucking amazing, to be honest. Right.
There's a lot of great matches.
Kurt Angle and AJ Styles, probably.
You know a team that makes me mad never really came to the WWE?
Oh, God.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, they should have came to the WWE at one point.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to probably end up in AEW or something here shortly, but I would love to see them finish their careers in the WWE. They've still got it.
I'm a huge fan of Chris Sabin, to be honest.
Well, I don't think I know many people that aren't. That dude is a very, very good wrestler.
Chris Sabin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah.
I like Shelly as well.
DC wants to know, am I living my best life? I am. Work is good. Family is good. Wife is amazing. I mean, I can't ask for anything better to be happening right now. Jack is in the house. I see you. Abyss versus AJ Styles. Dude, that was a good match. Now, they had more than one match. Which one?
Angle against AJ Styles. There you go. One of my favorite matches.
Cracking Skulls says, getting in some early streams, eh? Yeah, I don't get to do it very often, Kraken, so when I do have the opportunity, I like to take advantage. But don't get me wrong, our shows will still primarily be in the later evening. Generally, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
AJ Styles, Bound for Glory 2007, I think.
Kurt Angle, AJ Styles?
Yeah, Bound for Glory 2007, I think.
I've always been a big AJ Styles fan. I've always been a big Kurt Angle fan.
I've always been an AJ Styles fan.
Yeah.
AJ Styles was my favorite in TNA. I was watching back then, you know, like.
Before AJ went to TNA, he actually, you know, he had a bit of screen time in WWE.
He was in Ring of Honor for a little bit.
But it didn't quite work out for him. I forget why.
He had a match against the Hurricane on Heat.
He did, yeah.
He had a tryout match, and he didn't really
It didn't do much. But that's because it was the Hurricane he was against. Nobody wants to see him against a Hurricane.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Nobody cared. Kraken says, that's true, I missed last early stream. Well, there's always a VOD, Kraken Skulls. Make sure you check out that VOD, because Mid-Card Mayhem on Friday was amazing. It was a great show. DJ Snow! Speaking, DJ Snowbeast, you did go back and watch that match, right? I can't remember if we discussed that already. DJ Snowbeast also says Abyss versus Kurt Angle was a great TNA, but yeah, it absolutely was. It absolutely was. You did, yeah. DJ Snow, he literally was a beast in that matchup. Holy hell. It was amazing. I mean, DJ Snow, did he not come out number 1 or was he number 2? Either way, he started the match. I should shut off that merch command because I want to change the attire and stuff in there anyways. Gotta update it. We have new logos. We have much sexier logos, might I add. Thank you to Joe Link, by the way. I don't know if he's lurking. I know he's going to be sleeping. But Joe Link, of course, is the man behind all of our brand new logos for our shows and arenas.
Great show, yeah. And you had a great stream as well.
So tell me, do you like the Mid-Card Mayhem show?
Yeah, I do.
I know there's no broadcast booth, but I like to, that differentiates
I'm not used to it, but maybe I'll get used to the no mic field.
It sets it apart from Wrestle Wars Genesis and Twitch All-Star Wrestling, right?
It's just in general. I prefer watching streams in general, like without, you know, someone who's not talking on a mic. I prefer watching streams where someone's talking. That's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I don't have a mic, a lot of times I don't watch them, you know what I mean?
But it makes it a bit different, at least. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to watch this stream.
And also, you won't ever see World Championship matches on Mid-Card Mayhem.
Yeah,
most of the time, it'll be like television championship, pure wrestling championship, maybe the occasional tag team championship, legends title, stuff like that. Junior titles will reign supreme on that show. They will.
It's kind of like Heat or something. Like,
yeah,
the
junior champions. That'll be a show where most often they will be forced to defend those titles if they want to hold on to them. If they want to challenge, and they haven't already challenged by the time a mid-card mayhem comes upon us, then they will defend their titles on that show. Not all of them every single week or anything, but it is a show that will showcase all of our mid-card talent, our rising stars that are shooting for the world titles.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to have too many tag team championship matches either. Junior title matches. But because I consider those are world tag team titles. So the 2 world titles and the 2 world tag team championships to me are still, they're not mid-card in my opinion. I think WWE feels differently. But to me, you know, world tag team wrestling, championship wrestling is not mid-card, especially with some of the great tag teams we have. So
I think.
Yo, Glenola! I see you, brother. What's going on, man? Glenola with a tier 1 sub. 22 months on a 7-month streak is the great Glenola. Thank you, Glenola. Your generosity is appreciated.
Before we started the broadcasting.
Sorry, say that again.
You know how we were discussing AEW before the broadcast thing?
Oh, yes.
I think AEW has gave it a good go, but WWE is just better.
I mean, I've always said it. AEW's problem most certainly is not their talent. They have so much great talent over there. Their biggest problem is Tony Khan.
It does come down to it. It still comes down to what you like the best, in my opinion. But it's like I just think WWE is better. Like I just do.
Sometimes.
Not all the time.
There's been times. There's been times where AEW was better than WWE.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, but it first started,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd probably say so. Yeah, shit off.
I like to shit on AEW, but that's because they piss me off. It's not because I don't like them. I actually really like AEW. I think they got to stop wasting so much time worrying about ex-WWE wrestlers. They have so much great talent. Utilize them. Find talent from other independent promotions and maybe New Japan Pro Wrestling, stuff like that. Where
everyone signs talent from WWE talent.
Well, what is honestly, tell me, what have the WWE stars that have migrated over to AEW? What have they done for AEW, really? With exception to like Cody Rhodes and obviously Chris Jericho, but they got to stop wasting money on them. They could spend that money better elsewhere.
A lot, they really. Let's be honest.
They need better long-term storytelling. They need better championship booking. There's a few things. No, they do though. They do though.
Fucking Rusev doesn't even wrestle, does he? Like it's.
Yes, Christian Cool. Yo, Christian Cool. What's going on, buddy? We miss you here. It's nice to see you. And you are absolutely 100% correct. He says Tony Khan books like a man-child. That is absolutely the truth.
Yeah,
absolutely the truth.
Decisions he makes is just like, what the fuck are you doing,
But like I said, AEW's problem has never been their talent. They have some of the best talent in pro wrestling on the AEW roster. And it astonishes me that they are not doing better than they are. And I'm sorry, Tony Khan is part of that problem. He's the biggest part of that problem. They need to hire people that know what they're doing.
The problem is, he does all the booking.
I think it's too bad. I'd like to see Eric Bischoff swallow his pride and go help Tony Khan.
Yeah.
I really would. I really would. Give me 1 sec, Christian Cool. Ooh, is Christian Cool joining us? Wouldn't that be something? That'd be the first time in a long time. The mayor of Coolville, captain of the Cool Kids, also sometimes known as Santa Claus.
I might drop a, but if depending on what time, like football's finished and I might drop an LCW Supernova or something.
LCW Supernova.
Maybe.
Perhaps later today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but...
Don't tease us, Luke. That is not nice. No, that's not funny. How dare you, sir? Don't. Wait, guys, we're going to have LCW Supernova. You know what it'll be? If Team Arsenal loses, he's just going to spend the rest of the day in front of the shrine. Fuck Supernova. He won't have the he won't have the capacity left in his mind to pull it off. If they win, he's going to be all hyped up. He's going to put on a stack card, and LCW Supernova is going to go live.
That's so me.
I know it is. We know you, Luke. But yeah. Glenola, what are you doing today? Are you off today, or do you have to work? Although it is Easter, so I don't know. Walmart's probably closed. Now that I think about it. But yeah, so... But yeah, I 100% agree with Christian Cool, Tony Khan, and the man-child comment. It is fitting. It really is. I don't know who they would hire. To maybe Freddie Prinze Jr., bring him in. That might be a good idea. I would love to see Eric Bischoff, but I think the chances of Bischoff working with AEW are about the same as WCW making a comeback. To be fair. But... Oh, you know what? They should have never squashed WCW. That is the brand that they should have kept as a competing brand against the WWE or WWF still back in the day. Well, no, they became WWE because they ran the Get the F Out campaign. What's that?
Did this invasion angle and it just wasn't very good.
So, yeah, the invasion angle, although, you know, we did get Eddie Guerrero and other superstars, it was it was a little lackluster.
WCW was crap. It had like fucking like crap.
I thought that invasion angle was a little lackluster. Did I enjoy it? Well, yeah. But it was still lackluster. Welcome in, Christian Cool.
Why would Stone Cold represent the Alliance when he should have been on Team WWF?
With that WCW invasion angle, there's a number of things they did wrong with that.
What's that?
I mean, I think we all still enjoyed it, you know, as wrestling fans. But it was lackluster. Like, I don't know.
I enjoyed the big Survivor Series match at the end.
Oh, well, yeah. Christian, what do you think about that? Yeah, did you find it lackluster?
Yeah.
Oh, it was completely lackluster.
Yeah.
They didn't have any of the main stars on the roster at the time other than like DDP and maybe Booker T that would have made it, you know, worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I think there were so many things they did wrong with that. And I don't think, even though I know that during the Attitude Era and the WCW versus WWF days, Stone Cold was a big deal. I agree. I don't think Stone Cold should have been on the Alliance. I think that they should have went a different way with that particular.
Yeah, I just think it was kind of like I think Lance Storm and fucking people like that. And the team, like, who the fuck are they compared to like Hogan and like.
I think they thought that Stone Cold would kind of boost it.
Yeah, I think they put him on that team because like there was no fucking top WCW stars like the likes of Hogan and like fucking like Sting and all that. Then was there that invasion angle? There was no all that. He had like. And they tried putting Stone Cold on the team of the Alliance team and make him a heel, but it just didn't make sense.
Life says Cool is pretty quiet. First time. Oh, you got a PS5 now. Christian Cool with the PS5. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I haven't joined you on a party since
no.
I got my PS5, so I don't know how loud I'm coming across live on your channel. So.
I mean, you sound fine to me. But yeah.
I think I sound fine. I can hear an echo. I'm assuming I'm on. We can hear like Luke has us on repeat.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I'll turn it down a minute. Sorry.
What I said earlier, right?
I don't. Anyway, so because I'm going to watch it.
He's leaving us for Team Arsenal. How rude. What I was saying earlier is I wish Tony Khan, well, it involves Tony Khan. I wish Eric Bischoff would swallow his pride and actually go try to help Tony Khan.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing. I listened to 83 Weeks, and I admit Bischoff takes a lot of points and really punches Tony Khan in the kidney sometimes.
A lot.
I really, again,
Yeah. Because he's got so much veteran experience and wisdom to offer that company. And it's a sad thing that he's not involved more with pro wrestling right now, period. But I don't know what the likelihood of that ever happening is. I think it might be more likely he might end up working under a Legends contract in WWE again someday before that would happen, but I don't know.
I think he just like kind of has a dig at Tony Khan all the time when he can, because he doesn't really like him very much.
Well, like I said earlier, I forget if we were live or if it was before we went live, but they need to keep Tony Khan off social media too.
It's because he reacts as wise, is it?
He's not helping things. You know?
He's a child, man. That's my opinion.
This week they recorded I think it was record low rating for their show, and Mercedes Moné happened to be on that show. Go figure. But again, it's not the talent. It's the booking. It's the storytelling. It's, you know, they just need help because they have some of the most talented people in pro wrestling on their roster, and they're failing. And there's no reason for that. They should be doing way better at this point, at this stage of the game, than they are. It's sad.
I think if you're gonna do a match, if you're gonna run a company, don't try and do everything your fucking self.
Well, he certainly
doesn't he all the time. It's like, what do you do? You're gonna.
He certainly knows Vince McMahon is part of the problem, right?
Oh, definitely.
Not that Vince was. I mean, Vince at one point was a visionary, right? He was like Seth Rollins. He was a visionary, a revolutionary. He was a genius in the pro wrestling industry. That ended, like, I would say sometime after he hit 50, that started to go downhill. So for over 20 years, WWE did need a change at the helm. It just wasn't going to happen until everything went down, right? But so Tony Khan is no Vince McMahon at all. But there's people out there that have worked with Vince, have been around Vince, know the business, they have experience in the industry. He needs to find those people to help him out, and I don't know what it is he's trying to be, actually. I don't know. Tony Khan's, in a way, inexplicable.
the biggest problem about Tony Khan.
Yes. Or at least seemingly. I mean, if he's willing, he has a funny way of showing it. You know? But I think Luke might have dropped off. He might. Oh, you're here? Oh, it got quiet.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear your... Or did you turn everything down?
I turned everything down.
Oh, okay. That was weird. It was like a moment of silence there. I was like, what happened?
I've done that on the old stream, mate. That fucking been echoing. I've had my own myself on fucking.
Alright, so while we continue conversations, we may as well get the show on the go. We got 9 matches. It is a fire card. We've got junior championships on the line. We got 2 world championships up for grabs tonight in the main event of the evening. So it's going to be a rockin' show. So I think it's time to turn over. What do you guys think? You're ready? I'm ready. Luke, you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Alright, here we go. First match of the day. It is a 10 Vixen Gauntlet match. And of course, the Women's Battle Royal Championship is on the line. Battle Royal Championship will of course be in multi-man matches every single time it has an outing. It is not just held up for grabs in a Battle Royal. It could be a Royal Rumble. It could be a multi-man Hell in a Cell match. A Gauntlet match. There's many different match types it could possibly be, but that Battle Royal Championship will always decide who the best of the multi-man matches, or multi-vixen matches in this case, are each and every week. So, Mid-Card Mayhem was a great show. Did you happen to check that show out? Cool, did you see that yet? You had it in the background? Okay, it's, of course, our mid-card show, so you won't see world titles on the line in that show. Mostly junior championships, legends championships, pure wrestling title, television title, things like that. It is our mid-card show, so no broadcast booth, which is kind of nice for me. You know, it's a day I get to run a show and actually have a voice still by the time I'm finished. So that's nice. But it was a really good show. Very, very good show. I was very pleased. And, of course, it was just a way to... So, Mid-Card Mayhem will always kick off either TAW or Wrestle Wars Genesis, depending on what the next show is. And it's more... It affects your career. If you are performing, or your wrestler is performing on Mid-Card Mayhem, wins and losses do count towards your career on TAW or Wrestle Wars Genesis. So, things are changing this season. Things are a little more interesting. There's going to be a lot more opportunities to have your superstars in matches, a lot more opportunities for those title match opportunities, and of course your wins and losses, which affect your ranking in each of the divisions, whether it be the television championship division or the world championship division. So there's a lot more opportunity for growth, and in some cases, of course, well, not so much if you're losing. But different, because YTD Academy never really affected anything. It was completely separate from Wrestle Wars Genesis and, you know, our other show we used to run. We've had so many shows over time, I actually can't even remember what it was now. Cool, do you remember? I don't know, there was too many. That one show we always changed. Genesis is the only show that has been around since the beginning of time, but... Yeah, so I forget what the other show was. But YTD Academy was supposed to be development territory. But YouTube are a bunch of fuckholes. You know? So we decided to bring our show back to Twitch. Renamed, rebranded. New arena. Well, I mean, I'm still exporting to YouTube, and I will still upload dark matches from time to time to YouTube. But the problem is WWE and all of its subsidiaries are now monetizing all of my videos. So after all the hard work, and we're over 700 subscribers deep, we cannot make money on YouTube with our shows. It's impossible. So I just decided not to stream live on YouTube, and I'll just continue to grow the library. So there's no reasons to go and check it out. Especially if you go to the Twitch VODs and they're not there, because, you know, they like to delete VODs. So, but we've got from episode 100 all the way up to episode... No, actually, I think I have to put a couple on. I think the last one I have uploaded on there right now is 557 or 556. So I have a couple of exports still. This being 559, so obviously 57 and 58. But, alright, anyways, let's get the show on the go. Time to turn and burn. It is a 10 Vixen Gauntlet match. And, of course, it is for Bianca Belair's Battle Royal Championship. Let's turn and burn. Showtime and go time, guys. Alright, hey, cool. What do you look...
Muhammad Ali in Yasha?
Your name is Luke the Gooner. What the fuck? I don't even know what just happened there. What are you looking forward to most about WrestleMania? Yeah, that is definitely going to be very interesting. I got to tell you that superstars from the women's roster Gauntlet match. Battle Royal Championship. Luke is here and not paying attention, guys. He's thinking about Team Arsenal. He's thinking about whether or not he's going to spend a lot of time in front of that Mickey James shrine later. He's not even paying attention.
I'm looking at the fucking ladder. I look at the ladder every before the match starts.
Rodney, that dude, I see you. Welcome in. Welcome to our season premiere of Wrestle Wars Genesis, my friend. First match of the day, just in time. Ronald says I have to head to church. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy your...
Let me do a tournament for the Twitch Women's Championship. It's fucking annoying. It's not letting me flex the belt.
Who's doing a tournament for the Twitch Championship?
I was looking at the game there, because I have the game on right now, but I can't select the championship for a fucking tournament. How stupid is that?
That's weird.
That's weird, yeah, but I can select every other championship I've got.
Speaking of tournaments, I wish we could put tournaments into a show.
There's a different way around it.
Well, no, you can't.
But you don't have to use the tournament structure on the game, though. You can.
Well, that's just silly. Then you're literally just rigging the outcome of everything to make that tournament happen. But
then it's like, I mean, you could do it week by week, but that could take a long time.
Yeah. But rather than having a show or a minor show, you should be able to import a tournament.
I'm the guy here who doesn't actually use the universe mode for universe mode, which is, some might be quite confusing. So I like it better that way. So
I mean, each to their own. I know.
It's glitchy. It is glitchy as fucking universe mode, though. Some of my custom maps weren't working.
His little intermittent man kind of comes out every so often. And he likes to basically tell you what you like.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
He
What do you mean?
He wants to know what you mean by that.
What do you mean by that?
Basically, McMahon always just doesn't give a shit about what the audience likes. He just tells you what you want to like.
How dare you, sir?
Okay.
Glenola says, don't forget your break I just gave. You gave me a break? Oh, yeah, you did. You banned me. You bastard. You need to go to church. You need Jesus right now. Get your ass going. How fucking dare you? Season premiere. The bell already rang. I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. I apologize, Chad. I was not paying attention to you. I blame Luke the Gooner. It is his fault. But I will take the next match and fulfill that banning, Glenola.
I'm not ruling out not using the universe more. I'm just seeing what patches come in. Because I find it much easier to run it not through the universe. This is kind of weird.
The problem is during universe mode, your superstars gain and lose momentum, attributes, and other such thing that affect the outcome of their matches, right? When you just do it as exhibitions and you forego universe, 9 times out of 10, a streamer team wrestler is going to beat, say, Becky Lynch. Where what do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean? So like, they lose momentum with that when they get beat?
They do in universe mode, yeah. Like in season 4, there was a point where Poindexter was 105 over 100 because he was winning all the time. Tag team matches, he was pure champion. Well, he's still pure champion.
Yeah, I get you saying.
So even though I max everybody out, because at TWA it's always been about how well can you build your wrestler. Take attributes out. Everybody is on an even playing field as far as attributes go. How well can you build that wrestler and or tweak that wrestler over time?
If they're going to go up in overall though?
Say that again.
How's it even if they go up on the overall?
What do you mean, how's it even? It's even because everybody's maxed out.
You said Poindexter was 105.
Yeah, because he was winning all the time.
Yeah.
So the system generated extra attributes for him.
Okay.
Yeah. If your wrestler loses 3 or 4 matches in a row, his attributes lower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So your career kind of plays out that way. So it affects your match outcomes. It affects your rankings, other such things. Where when you just run exhibition matches and forego universe, it doesn't do any of that. And like I said, you put Alexis James, sorry, against Becky Lynch. Alexis James is going to beat Becky Lynch 9 out of 10 times, where in universe mode, because you're playing out a story, you're playing out different events and stream previews, etc. Becky Lynch has a chance to beat. Becky Lynch has more of a chance to beat either Alexis James or any other. Yeah. So, but anyways, Variants of Strife, I see you. What's going on? By the way, happy Easter for everybody that's celebrating Easter today. We know Glenola is.
I know everyone else uses you to that sport.
Glenola needs his religion today. How rude. He comes in, shoots the shit, and then leaves for church, dropping a ban the host before he leaves. You know, if that doesn't say he needs Jesus, I don't know what does. He needs Jesus today. He needs a savior.
I did set it up on Universe.
Happy Zombie Jesus Day, Strife says. I always did like that.
The thing is, though,
there's a lot of funny memes.
I noticed the other day that when I was trying to do a custom match in the Universe, sometimes the custom matches were not working.
I haven't had an issue with that thus far. Not to say that we won't. I mean, let's be fair. It is still 2K Sports. We're going to have glitches. We're going to have problems they have to tweak. They just can't ever seem to release a game that just works. Oh, our first...
I just tend to crash more.
Is that our first elimination? I haven't really been paying attention. I've been trying to keep up with the chat, and of course we're conversing, so I didn't...
I'll follow Henry in this match, whatever.
Sorry, say that again?
I have Fallon. Henley is in this match. Fallon.
She is. Yeah. Yeah. Light showed a list of the people that were in the match before the match actually started. Yeah. But anyways, Strife says, oh, someone did that on purpose. Someone did what on purpose? I'm missing something. I gotta go back and look now. What did Life say? Chat is, but I don't know what they're going on about. I'm just looking now. I don't know what Life said to gain that response. Oh, Glenola gifted Kraken Skulls with a gift sub. I missed that too. Thank you, Glenola. That's his 35th gift sub in the chat. So he subbed and gave a gift sub. Thank you, Glenola. I know you're off to celebrate Zombie Jesus Day, as Strife would say. It's not our fault. The Easter is movable. Happy Transgender Day of Visibility, also. Life actually posted that on the Discord earlier. Easter's one of those funny holidays, really. You know, you ever notice it changes from year to year? Like, why is Jesus the only person on the planet that has he's got more than one date of death? I mean, what fucking day did he die? Was it in March or was it in April? Pick a fucking day. Pick a month for that matter, please. But anyways. Jack says, I'm just saying Life should come into TWA and take up a manager role. Life is a little bit lazy. She just lets her employees do all the work while she sits back and plays Candy Crush and watches on the monitors backstage. She's busy editing books. She is busy editing. She does not have time. And now she delivers her back into the ring. Getting involved in stage plays, etc. All right, so what has been going on in this matchup? Who's been eliminated so far? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember who started the match. I was literally paying attention to the chat room, so I did not see the first two contestants that came out. So I wasn't sure what was going on. Oh, that's a terrible hand, DJ. You gotta try that shit again. Terrible hand. I mean, you didn't even get a pair in there. You did not. I know something I haven't done in a while. There we go. I am Lita. Of course I'm Lita. Not too long ago I did it, and I actually got Elijah Archer. That almost never happens. It was pretty funny. I've been Christian Cool lots. Or sorry, Christian Hart. Nice! Lita and Phoenix in the house. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. 047. Unlucky. Yo, Shadows, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. 011. Look at that. Strife already in the lead. He is one off of the number. You only have to get 10 away. And that, I believe, that would be for the championship op. Apparently, she's on fire. No pun intended. Mrs. Archer in the house. That was a great match on Mid-Card Mayhem, actually. Well, Mrs. Archer actually got knocked out and was put out of the matchup, but Jade Cargill continued on and ended up beating both Carmella and Becky Lynch from the Megastars to win the TAW Women's World Tag Team Championships. It was very interesting. She does have a little bit of size to her. She is just about 6 foot. And she is beating the shit out of Gigi Dolan right now. Shadow says, I don't want to be a mayor. You don't want to be a mayor? Oh, Kane. Okay. I was like, what in the flying fuck is Shadows even talking about right now? But he got Kane. Me neither. I mean, I'm Canadian. But even if I wasn't, I gotta say, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. I mean, I like Kane and all, but weird. It is weird behavior. But anyways, I think what I'm looking forward to the most about WrestleMania, over. Oh, I know! And people are like, no, he's finishing the story at Mania. Yeah, that's just because you want him to. But I think the real story here is Roman Reigns and the Bloodline are going to have their way. I'm not saying Cody's actually going to lose the match, but somehow he is not going to get that belt. That story's going to continue. Roman Reigns is going to beat Hulk Hogan's record, and the pot is going to sweeten for Cody Reigns. Why would you? Is it? Or is it good storytelling?
Yeah, it's not really, is it?
So tell me, what's the story about? Is it about WrestleMania, or is it about the WWE Championship?
Oh, it's about the championship, isn't it?
Exactly. Does the story have to be finished at WrestleMania?
Technically not.
Not.
Well, I think it's
not.
WrestleMania now.
I'm not saying it's not going to either. We're not. Cool and I aren't saying 100% that's going to happen. But I think there's a high probability that they're going to continue that story, and the only way to do that is to have Rhodes somehow not win that belt.
Hang on, right, I'm telling you this now, right? And I will admit, if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, right? But I genuinely believe
Dolan finally taken out.
Walking in to WrestleMania, I think he's beating Roman Reigns for that belt. I'll tell you why in a minute. The tag match is going to go like this, right?
Yo, GG Swift. I don't know what language that is, but welcome in.
The Rock and Roman are going to win. Rock and Roman's going to be the tag match, and then
well, that's a given.
Bloodline rules match. Something's going to happen with the Rock and Roman, and then Cody Rhodes is going to win the belt like that.
You think so?
Yeah. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong.
Holy shit. Alexis James.
There you go.
Indeed.
Rock and Roman's going to win the tag. They're going to win next show. Cody's going to lose the tag again. Cody's going to take a break. Then come in SummerSlam or whatever around that time.
There's the Rock.
Down the road, yeah.
I mean, I don't think it'd be right. I'd love to see that, but I don't think that's good art. I think the Rock's only
You might have to refresh your screen there.
Had a little technical issue there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I'm sticking with my perspective on it. And if I'm wrong, and I will tell you, but a lot of times when it comes to wrestling, I'm fucking right. So I'm backing myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'll tell you what, if Roman gets the win at WrestleMania, I'll be one of the first people to say in the Discord that I was wrong.
I don't disagree. There's also a big chance that Cody Rhodes does finish the story, does win the championship. I just think it's weird, man, because I mean, he's been champion for over 1,300 days. You know, throughout COVID up till now.
Oh, Alexis is in the match, okay.
They've put so much prestige behind that title and built the legacy of Roman Reigns, and to fall that short of Hogan's record, like, he's less than 170 days away from beating Hogan.
Well, okay, so here's another hodgepodge.
Yeah.
Rock and Roman wins. They go next day. Somehow Roman loses to Cody. Rock loses to Roman.
That could happen. Expected.
Well, we're used to that. And then eventually it becomes Rock Roman for a while.
That could definitely happen. And we all know that Roman Reigns is likely to take a break after Mania anyway.
It'll be the biggest word ever. And they wanted to have that match anyway. So
It would just suck for Roman not to take out Hogan's record. That close. That close, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Like you said, I'm very interested to know just how far off script that show will end up. Yeah. What did you think of
different scenarios that you could do, really, to be honest, as well.
what did you think of the Rock and Cody Rhodes segment?
I loved it.
It was.
It was like the Attitude Era or something like that.
And Cody bladed. It was a very good use. And they have also come forward and said that although they're going to allow blood on TV again, it'll be rarely used. It'll be used in appropriate spots. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that might be the only thing. Problem with AEW is the overdo the blood for a lot of time.
I mean, I remember at one point, you could almost guarantee Ric Flair was getting busted open and bleeding during his matches. You know what I mean? Like, they did it too much. They did it too much. By the way, Hulk Hogan really put Ric Flair over the other day in comments during an interview. I can't remember if he was on his podcast or he was just, on a different show, but he says he doesn't consider himself the greatest. He says that spot goes to one person only, and it's Ric Flair. Well, he definitely probably needs some. You know? We all love... Did he? How did I miss that?
Hulk Hogan's going to spark a massive debate.
A much younger yoga instructor. Did he? Infinite Oni! I see you, my friend. Welcome in.
A lot of times you cannot bring up Hulk Hogan about a big fucking debate.
Interesting. Well, at least he's not dating a 20-year-old. So there's that.
Is Hulk Hogan actually trying to show up at WrestleMania or something?
I would almost guarantee Hulk Hogan will be at WrestleMania.
You think?
Wouldn't it be funny if Hulk Hogan screwed Roman Reigns. It was him that ended up helping Cody Rhodes and prevents Roman Reigns from beating his record.
Imagine that.
I just thought of that. That would be awesome.
That'd be cool. I like
that would be.
I mean, Hogan would have to get down there in his walker, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I think he probably has enough juice to even walk in, maybe hit him with a chair and then leg drop him. Yeah, I was just gonna say he probably can't leg drop anymore, but he could Hulk up and just keep hitting him with a fucking chair or something. I don't know. I mean, he's an infamous chair swinger. We know this from the NWO days, right? So.
This crowd is thunderous right now. Who can blame them?
Right? Absolutely. You're not wrong about that. Anybody else did it, it was like, frowned upon. Hulk Hogan, right? Yeah. Hulk Hogan does it, however, it's like, yeah, hit him again, man. Yeah. Hulk Hogan was awesome. I mean, I don't care for him on a personal level, really. He just too much is... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Never get back to those days, unfortunately, I don't think. Maybe, I mean, in a way, but not. I think we're definitely heading back to a more attitude-ish era, though, which is nice.
Attitude, ruthless aggression era style kind of thing.
Yeah. Except for it'll be done more tastefully this time.
I wouldn't say we're fully going there.
The problem with the original Attitude Era, as many great stars and as many great matches that we did have, there was a lot of really tasteless crap.
I love the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression.
Ruthless Aggression, to me, was a great era, too, yeah. I liked the Ruthless Aggression era. They should have done more with it, but it was enjoyable. Some really great matches come out. But the Attitude era in general, just too many... There was a lot of tasteless things that happened and took place, transpired.
That's my opinion.
Well, I don't know too many wrestling fans that don't like the Attitude Era. But there were I like the Attitude Era.
You said you didn't,
Could you tell me a time? Could you tell me a time in history where I said I didn't like the Attitude Era?
You go overrated on stream.
No. I've never said that on stream. Mostly because I don't stream.
You said it was overrated to me.
It was overrated.
That was overrated, though. It's one of the best eras in wrestling.
Is it?
Yeah, to me.
I don't think it was one of the best eras in history. A lot of big stars.
The Undertaker, Triple H. I come from that era, so.
Yeah. And a lot of other stars paid the price for that.
It's either that or the Ruthless Aggression era for me.
Also, like I said, there was a lot of tasteless things. There was a lot of things that transpired that not only were they not necessary, they shouldn't have happened.
It's weird easy. What era is the best ever?
People that say it's the best ever can't ever tell me why they think it's the best ever. They have the same answer every single time. Oh, The Rock, Stone Cold, etc., etc. I could tell you a whole bunch of reasons why, let's say our female audience didn't like the Attitude Era.
That's their problem, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, of course it is.
It's not just the women wrestlers. It's people that there was just a lot of tasteless things.
But I like the Attitude Era a lot. So it's like one of those,
I liked elements of the Attitude Era, which I think everybody does.
It's a lot better back then than I fucking watch right now. The current wrestling.
Well, I don't know about that. The Attitude Era was full of promos and vignettes and very little action. I think we're finally back to a spot now where we're seeing more wrestling than we are talking, and I like that.
Yeah, I think it's good now, but it's not better than what it used to be in the 90s. What's that? Yeah, I don't think it's on that level yet. But it's good, it's good, it's watchable, you know what I mean?
I don't disagree with that, but I think they're finally headed in the right direction.
Yeah, Attitude Era, WCW, the best eras for me. I don't think they're overrated. It's not me, though. I grew up on all those.
Look at Jack in there throwing rocks at people.
If you don't like the Attitude Era, I'm not going to hate you, but I just don't agree with you.
I don't think there's anything to completely not like about the Attitude Era. Cool and I just think it was overrated.
You like it, but you think it's overrated? How can
Exactly.
you like something and think something's overrated?
We say it's overrated because so many people act like it's God's gift of
But there was so many good stuff as well. Every hour's got bad stuff. You telling me like the PG era doesn't have bad stuff and fucking stuff like that? And,
We're not saying that, but
you know what I mean? It's like
really good. Like this era that we're in now, really good. And it'll be like, oh, it's nice to say that.
yeah, but Stone Cold the Rock out wrong, did he got it? It's just what it is, isn't it?
Oh, Alexis James just got put out.
Yeah, I've seen that. Me personally, I love Stone Cold, The Rock, and like Triple H and Jimmy Tech and all that. But we don't wrestle anymore. It's like, you know what I mean?
And I mean, let's be honest. You know, it catapulted The Rock, but The Rock, his superstardom took off way past the Attitude Era.
What do you think's the best era then? Ruthless Aggression.
It was a very good era. I don't know if it was the best.
What do you think? What do you think's bad? What do you think's the best era? The one we've got now, or the Ruthless Aggression era, or the Attitude era, or do you think the 80s, the Golden era was the best?
Golden Era was very good. There was a lot of colorful characters, a lot of great storylines.
But I don't think that was better than this. But again, I didn't grow up.
What was your favorite era? Cool. Yeah. So many good things about the Golden Era. Oh yeah, yeah, I agree.
I think what Triple H is doing now over the last couple of years, so I think he's doing a great job at the moment.
That's right, Life, you tell him. He threw a rock at your ass. I seen that.
Is the new generation like the one we've got now?
Well, we're headed into a new era. I don't think we're all the way there yet, but we're definitely... Yeah.
It's like 97 before the Attitude Era started.
Would have been like the early 90s, mid 90s. 4, 3. Yeah, something like that. So many great matches, though.
Oh yeah, so many great, like fucking.
But what I do like about what we're seeing now is, like I said, they're starting to bring in elements of an Attitude Era-ish. You know what I mean?
It's, you guys not big fans of the Attitude Era, then? You know, you...
Yeah, honestly, new generation for me really started when Ric Flair was he left the WWE.
Yeah.
So maybe 92.
Yeah, 92.
Why are you guys not big fans of the Attitude Era? I don't get what you mean by that. You say it's overrated.
No, I like it enough, but it just...
You don't love it?
Yeah.
Like, I tried sitting through a lot of it after 97, watching Raw, SmackDown stuff, and it was hard for me to sit through.
Yeah, there was a lot of cringe-worthy moments.
Yeah, I don't get that, me. I don't watch that stuff. I think it's fucking great. So I grew up on that.
Yeah.
I grew up on that, though, to be honest.
You grew up on the Attitude Era? Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I think
my dad used to watch it back then as well. He watched it. He used to tape Raw and watch Night Raw. Monday Night Wars for me is just the best out of the event.
Oh, the Monday Night Wars were amazing.
That's what I mean. This is doing the Attitude Era.
But that isn't the entirety of the Attitude Era. Like, there was other things involved, and aside from
but there's bad stuff in every era. This is what people don't get.
Aside from the matches that they really pushed and booked hard to go against WCW, a lot of it was just cringeworthy booking, cringeworthy segments, and
yeah, that was Vince still out.
To me, the Attitude Era didn't feel complete.
I don't know.
It didn't feel complete.
Like you just don't like it as much as other eras, I think. I think that's what you're going at.
Well, I agree with Cool. I like it enough. It's definitely not. I don't think it's the best era.
I thought the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression were the best eras, me.
The Ruthless Aggression era.
I think the reason I don't like those eras as much is because it has too much of McMahon's fingerprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because of the stuff he's done now.
Well, no.
It's football, buddy. Well, you can't tell me that the fucking 2009 and stuff like that was put that out. I thought
the PG era? Oh my god, the PG era.
John Cena every week and that.
2014 or whatever, yeah, that's not.
Super Cena. The Super Cena era is what they should rename that.
You guys prefer the early 90s to the ruthless aggression on the Super.
Well, no, I actually really liked the ruthless aggression era.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
The golden era as well.
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
Ruthless aggression like Benoit, Lesnar, and then fucking
Eddie Guerrero. I mean, it was a lot of, and that's
Shawn Michaels. So
they came in and made things interesting.
And Shawn Michaels rivalry was awesome during the ruthless aggression era.
Shawn Michaels was just always awesome. Period.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off and watch the game. So.
All right, enjoy Team Arsenal. Lurk away.
Hoping to get a point at least.
During commercials, you can pay attention to the show. You might even learn something. You might know what's going on.
Yeah.
But anyways, enjoy the football match. Oh, Mrs. Archer got put out by the three faces of fear.
We have our different opinions on eras, but I will defend the ones that I love. People think, don't think the attitude there is that good. That's fine, you don't have to talk to me about that.
All right, but yeah, enjoy Team Arsenal. Keep us updated. Let us know what's going on. And we'll talk to you later.
Man City are the champions and we
yeah. Well, we know you're hoping that they win.
Yeah.
No, don't forget, folks, that'll, of course, ultimately decide whether or not you get to see LCW Supernova later. If they win, it is...
probably doing one of the tournaments as well as a hardcore tournament.
It's a hardcore tournament?
Yeah.
For the hardcore championship, or?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like Punk's in the final. He was winning versus CM Punk.
That's a good matchup.
Happy with it.
So I guess we have to hope Team Arsenal wins, or else, we're out of luck.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you later, Luke. See, that is more understandable. Luke grew up during the Attitude Era, so he knows mostly the Attitude Era, which is why it's so, I guess, for lack... Yeah. Oh, good God. Yeah. That was interesting, wasn't it? Oh, by far. By far. It was just awful. I mean, there was a good, decade at least, where it was hard to watch pro wrestling. Yeah, I agree. Now that he's completely gone, now is the beginning of the new era for sure. Until he was through and completely done with the company, it was still the Vince era. Sadly, a lot of things will be dubbed the Vince era, though. You know what I mean? We're gonna, at least for a while, he'll overshadow a lot of the greatness that did happen because of everything. Imagine if Vince somehow gets out of all this. I mean, I don't see it happening. I think he's pooched. Yeah, there's a reason for that, I think, for sure. But, did he not just sell $100 million worth? Yeah, so he's unloading for sure. But I wonder if Stephanie will ever make her return, or Shane. No worries. It is an interesting question. What do you guys in the chat room do you think? Do you guys think we'll see Yo Blaster Dark is in the house, invading the channel with two villains? Welcome in, guys. Hope your show was good. I did stop by briefly, as you know. I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. Nice. Mine's actually going to be tomorrow. As far as Easter with Minishi, that's not going to be until next weekend. So I'm going to have her for about 4 days because her mom's going away. So we're going to have our Easter next weekend. Plus, the wifey still wants to go out and buy stuff. She's all itching to jump out and buy stuff for her. They have a really good bond. It's nice. Oh, we're down to the final match, it looks like, guys. It is the Battle Royal Champion, and she's going up against Angel Terror. The return of Angel Terror, the Three Faces of Fear from Team Boss Apollo. It's been a long time since we saw the former champion, and she is smoking hot tonight in that gauntlet match, but now she's got to go up against the EST. Now the EST of TWA. Doesn't have quite the same ring. It does not. It doesn't even fucking rhyme. The Battle Royal Championship division has been interesting. I believe Humboldt's and I want to say Bianca are the only two that have ever defended the title. Tough competition. It's a tough, I mean, that's a tough championship to hold on to. I mean, considering you're in a multi-man matchup every single time you're going to defend it. Oh, Jesus. The acrobatics of Angel Terror. It's been so long. You forget what she's capable of. The question is, does she have enough gas left in the tank to take out Bianca Belair, or is Bianca Belair going to retain her Battle Royal Championship, which would be a second championship defense for her? Luke says, come on, Arsenal. Yes, come on, Arsenal. We want to see LCW Supernova later. We do not want a depressed Luke the Gooner 94 in front of his Mickey James shrine for the rest of the day, in tears because they did not perform well. But anyways, yeah, I do agree. I think Reality Era was by far the worst era of wrestling. I'm just glad we're finally shifting. We've got a little bit of momentum in the business again. Yeah. And I don't know what they're doing differently, but they're also, the element of surprise has kind of come back. The dirt sheets aren't getting everything right anymore, so we're getting that element of surprise back with whether it be a superstar showing up or a swerve in a storyline. They're not spoiling as much. I don't know why that is or how that is, but it is nice. Leaking stories, yeah. Yeah. Which, I mean, once you're caught, you should be just banned. You know, breaking the sacred rule, how dare they? Yeah. What do you think about CM Punk? Do you think he's going to play a factor in the Seth Rollins-Drew McIntyre matchup? And all three of them, or that, yeah. That's very true. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Because CM Punk will be back when? SummerSlam? Yeah. Which would also be around the same time if Cody Rhodes doesn't finish the story at WrestleMania. I believe that'd be around the same time that Roman Reigns beats I almost tried to combine his first and last name there. Hulk Hogan's record, which is 1,474 days. So he's less than 170 days away from accomplishing that goal, which is crazy, right? Yeah. I want to see Sting versus Undertaker, WrestleMania 41. The last ride for both men. Imagine the vignettes and the promos. Would the match be great? Probably not, but they could do so, or they could do what they did with Styles and Undertaker. That would be the best way to go, I think, with that. Do what they did with Styles and Undertaker. But I think Undertaker's is going to be in infamy for the rest of his life. But eventually people will forget about Sting. I'm sorry, but Sting was just never on the same level as Flair, Hogan, Undertaker. I think eventually people forget about Sting. Well, for me too. But I think he deserves to solidify that even more, and I think the match we never got, that match with Undertaker, is important, I think. Whether or not it ever happens, who knows? I mean, even The Undertaker says lately that he's had the itch to have one more match, and I'm pretty sure if they reached out and said, you know, we want you to guys have one last ride, and we want to do Taker versus Sting, Phenom versus Icon. It was the Darby Allin show. And the funny thing about it is AEW is trying to make it seem like that was the perfect send-off for Sting. And I'm like, how was that the perfect send-off for Sting? And yeah. You know what I just realized? This match this gauntlet match has been really long. I still owe Glenola. I'm banned from the next fucking match, which is good timing. Oh, you're leaving soon? I thought we had about an hour, but I was gonna say it might. He's got to get around. He's got some women to see. Fuck yeah. Always good to have the cool verse on. And, of course, have you seen Christian Hart? Have you seen this year's Christian Hart? Season 5. He's already doing very, very well. Of course, he has Jim the Anvil Neidhart and the British Bulldog at his side for the moment. Well, Bret the Hitman Hart's part of Showcase this year, and I haven't even touched Showcase yet. I keep telling everybody I'm not gonna, but I probably will at some point, at least get some of them. Well, I have the deluxe edition, which unlocks a lot of things, but Bret, and there's certain superstars that you still have to complete the showcase for. The rest of them will be DLC. Like, eventually, that's likely what I'm going to do. I mean, I deny I'm going to do that, but it is probably going to happen at some point, so. Wow, Bianca Belair did it. Oh, there's still some. Oh, wow, I thought that was it. I thought, wow, the champion wasn't even the final person in the gauntlet? That is insane. I thought that was it. I was just about to announce her as the winner and retaining her title. And she's the only person that has defended the Battle World Championship more than once. But she's got Dr. Britt Baker in front of her now. It was a very good effort. But yeah, WrestleMania is interesting this year. Especially considering, when you think about it, up till now, things are still not official as far as matches go. Are they doing that to mock AEW because they did that shit at Wembley? Because when... No, really! When did they ever do that? That's true. Yeah, you're not wrong. Give him some props there. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I liked the Attitude Era. There was some great moments. But to me, it wasn't the best era. Wow! Britt Baker just took out the champion. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the 10 Vixen Gauntlet and your new Battle Royal champion, representing Team Joe Link and the Outlaws, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Holy shit. I didn't see that one coming. And, well, that, and I thought the champion would have been the last person in the gauntlet. I was incorrect. They threw Dr. Britt Baker a bone there, in my opinion. That was crazy. Luke the Gooner says Manchester City away is fucking tough. They are. You're not wrong about that. Have some faith, Luke. I mean, Team Arsenal could win. They could put on a spectacle and defeat them on their turf. All right, buddy. Appreciate you being here, though. That was awesome. It was a great surprise. By the way, I was in your... I forgot to say, I thought I did at first, and then I got tired. But I was actually in your stream. You were rocking with 41 people. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, I had a good time while I was there, but I ended up getting tired. I thought I said something. I clearly didn't, though. But I just remember waking up and your channel was still on my phone. So... Hey, at least I wasn't snoring on your stream. Well, except for when Luke's on, he likes to he likes to steal my thunder. Luke does. He'll even talk over me at times. It's like, hey, but he takes the co-host position very seriously. Somebody has to. Yeah, you're not wrong. But anyways, yeah, so enjoy your festivities. Mine aren't until tomorrow, but enjoy your festivities, and make sure you check out the VOD for the rest of the matches, and we'll talk soon. Are you live tonight? Now early, or are you going at like 1 in the morning ish? Oh, do you? Okay, I wasn't sure you were working today or not. So, well, I'm off tomorrow, so I'll pop in. Either way. All right, we shall talk then. Later. Have a good one. Luke says, you know what? Right, Golden Era doesn't get talked about as much as it did. No, it doesn't get talked about as much. Well, to be fair, a little more these days. I think people are bringing it up because of certain things transpiring, but it doesn't. No, as a whole, it doesn't get talked about as much. No, yeah, as it should. Yeah, no, you're right. It should get talked about a little bit more. A lot of great things happened, and that were a direct result of other eras evolving. So, but so many great matches. The Golden Era was a lot of fun. A lot of colorful characters, great tag teams. It was just a lot of fun. Attitude Era was fun for a whole lot of different reasons. Like I said, we did not dislike the Attitude Era. There were a lot of great moments in the Attitude Era. A lot of great superstars came out of the Attitude Era. There were a lot of things that were just, especially if you go back and watch it now, and you can rewatch it and just see how cringeworthy some of the things were. But you also had WCW versus WWF, which was one of the greatest times in pro wrestling, seeing those two companies go to battle, and then of course Shane eventually, buying the company. I mean, really it was Vince, but per storyline it was Shane. It was Shane versus Vince. The only thing I wish, like I said, now to be fair, if WCW had have stuck around, you probably wouldn't have had TNA Wrestling. You may never have eventually had AEW Wrestling. But WCW, I think they should have kept that alive, kept that as a competing brand. it had a similar setup to, I mean, they had a, like, we have a performance center now. WCW had the Power Center long before WWE had something like that. But, so there was a lot of reasons. It was a good place for people from independent promotions to go and start their careers. And let's face it, at one time, WCW was every bit as good, and for 83 weeks, it was better than WWF programming. So, but anyways, all right, here we go. Next match of the day. This is for the Junior Tag Team Championship, and it is, of course, the Megastars, Becky Lynch and Carmella, with B. Jackson in their corner, taking on Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Damage Control. That is our next matchup of the day. It is time to rock and roll. Let's get things underway. Time to turn and burn, guys. Let's go. Here we go. There's a lot of matches involving the Vixens tonight, actually. The women's division have a strong presence tonight. We, of course, have Aria from Team Infinite Oni putting her title on the line tonight against her junior champion challenger, Bayley. Should prove to be a very interesting matchup. Aria always fun to watch. She is a formidable competitor and champion. It's going to be good to see her back in the ring. Going to be good to see her helping headline Wrestle Wars Genesis, the season premiere of Wrestle Wars Genesis, of course, what today is all about. It is our flagship show. It is a fantastic card. Hard to believe the first match of the night. I mean, that was a very long gauntlet match, wasn't it? It was a very long gauntlet match. Yes, compliments of Team Variance of Strife. What did the O say to the Q? Answer, dude, your dick is hanging out. Your dick is hanging out. Leave it to Strife to tell a joke like that. All right, so what does everybody else think? Do you guys have any matches you're most looking forward to next week at WrestleMania? One of the things I'm looking forward to, now I could be wrong, maybe this isn't going to happen, but I'm looking forward to watching Rhea Ripley walk into WrestleMania as champion and leave WrestleMania still deservingly, rightfully so in my opinion, the Women's World Champion. Rhea Ripley is awesome. She has really developed. I remember when Rhea Ripley first came in, I wasn't really all that impressed. And then she just kept honing her craft and getting better and better, and now she's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, so guys, I've been banned for a match. I still have to fulfill Glenola's redemption, so as soon as the bell rings for this matchup, I am going to be off the microphone for the entirety of the match. He banned me before he headed off to church for his Easter festivities. The great Glenola. He wonders why we call him a traitorous, treacherous little bastard. You know? He's very insubordinate. But Glenola did ban me for a match, so I will fulfill that. TWA World Championship singles match. Go home happy. Alice Blade looking to become a double champion. You want to have that go home happy match? Interesting. That could take place. It's going to depend on just how long the show is. I do have some other things I do have to tend to. And a Pure Wrestling Championship match for Amber Extreme. Now, there's two things that can happen with that, Jack. We can do that on the next episode of Twitch All-Star Wrestling, or you can even do that at the next Mid-Card Mayhem show. So you let me know what you want to do with that and put it in the appropriate spot on Discord. Because if you don't, I'm not going to remember. But anyways, here we go. Match is beginning. I have to fulfill Glenola's redemption. If you guys want to tell some jokes in the chat, go ahead and do so. After this match is over, I will read your jokes live. And, of course, we'll get back into the dirt sheets and things we want to see at WrestleMania and many other conversations. And, but I have to go for now. Because Glenola is probably lurking right now while he's sitting in church, supposed to be listening to the pastor at the pulpit. He's got an earbud in, paying attention to what's going on. He's right now thinking, get the fuck off the broadcast. I banned your ass. How dare you? So here we go. Whenever Joe wants. Okay, so I'll speak to Joe about that, or you can speak to Joe about that. But I'll see everybody, or be back after the show commences with the next match. Or to put that in easier terms, when this match is over, I'll be back.
And there's the kick out. She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on. She returns the favor there. Okay, Becky connects. Her shoulders are down. And she's not done yet.
Close call, but not enough yet.
Looks like Io is wavering a bit now.
Yeah, Becky looked as locked in as ever there.
How about another? Tag made. Head scissor. Round and round we go. What a maneuver. Big counter by Sky. Solid contact from Dakota Kai. Carmella eludes that. Tag. Sent out to the middle. Super kick. On the mark.
When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible.
Continuing to attack the neck. Across the top rope. Oh, man, what a kick. And she'll make the tag. Bam! What a slap.
Now we know what the five fingers say to the face.
That's right, clear. Will this be enough? Gets the shoulder after that.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. Closer to a winner just
Carefully to take advantage of the situation. Needs to figure out the quickest way to end this. She's going to beat her with the couch. She's got it started. Forces the shoulder up after two. Good Lord, scarily close to three.
Nicely done, Michael. EO's days could be over soon.
She makes the tap.
She is unleashed.
Oh, and return fire from Lynch. Dakota practice. And that holds Becky back. Fisherman suplex.
Can you believe this?
Yes, it is. I think that it fucking works.
Quinn's got it reversal there. She turns it right around with a count. Stand there. Looking out speed. Penalty kick. He got the shoulders down. She pops the shoulder up and one.
What are you saying? This is amazing.
What a match.
Something's about to go either very wrong or very right.
Intercepted by Matt. Becky's looking to go airborne. From the top, big miss right there. Hoisted up to the snap suplex. Got the leg. Dragon skills to destroy me.
Ooh, a nasty kick. That's disrespectful.
Watch the quickness on this. Snap suplex. And now she's looking to go top of. Going for it again.
Wow, what a match. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and your new Junior Tag Team Champions. It is Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Damage Control picking up the big W over the Megastars. But man, did Becky Lynch ever give it her all in that matchup. After Carmella got eliminated, I thought it was it. That was all. But she continued on. She just about won that match. That was absolutely fantastic. But Damage Control, your new tag team junior champions. It'll be interesting to see which world champions they decide to challenge. And Woozy, welcome in. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. What's new and exciting? You did. And how did you enjoy yourself?
I did. It took me a week to get my damn voice back.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah, live events you don't even realize just how loud you're screaming in the moment because you're just enjoying the moment. You're enjoying the atmosphere. You know, there's nothing like a live event. Nothing like a live event. So much happens and transpires, and it's just fun to be in attendance and enjoy it. You know, it's a completely different experience than just watching it on television. So
Exactly. You can read it on the TV, but you can't read it in person.
exactly, exactly. So, but I remember both times I went to WrestleManias. Oh yeah, first and foremost, I had no voice, but I couldn't hear when I was done either, because it just gets so loud, like the decibel level, especially. I don't know which one was worse, 6 or 18, but one was Hogan Warrior, one was Hogan Rock. If you could pick two great times to be at WrestleMania, those were definitely the moments. But
Yes.
But there were over 70,000 people at Skydome for WrestleMania 6, so it was so extremely loud and such a good time. But yeah, there was a lot of hype, because I always say this, because even it was a pivotal moment, it was an important moment. Hogan Warrior, Intercontinental Champ versus World Champ, title on the line, both titles on the line. And as much hype as there was, and as much excitement, and the crowd went absolutely berserk when the Warrior came out, and then when Hogan came out. At the end of the day, all these years later, you look back, and what a lackluster match that was.
Yes. Speaking of Rock, what do you think about the final boss?
Well, the final boss thing is interesting, because a final boss could be a final boss before you get to the actual bad guy of the game. So it just depends on interpretation. Is he the final boss, meaning he puts himself above the tribal chief, or he's the final boss, is that's the last guy you got to beat before you get to the tribal chief? So I don't know. That could be a bit. There could have been a big tease all along that maybe he's going to turn on Roman Reigns. I don't know. You know what I said? It'd be funny if Hulk Hogan showed up at WrestleMania and interfered, costing Reigns the match, because that would prevent him from beating Hogan's record, right?
That would, yeah.
Yeah. Because I still say it's a shame. As much as I'd love to see Cody win, and I won't be disappointed if Cody wins and finishes the story at Mania. I won't be disappointed with that. I'll be happy with that, especially for the Rhodes family. But what I've said all along is the story isn't about WrestleMania. The story is about the WWE Championship. The story does not have to be finished at WrestleMania. People just really want it to be finished at WrestleMania. But this is a long-term story we're dealing with here. And we're combining two long-term stories, because The Rock Reigns was teased for years. Then it was Cody and Reigns. Now The Rock is inserting himself into the picture. But it would be a shame, after putting so much prestige behind the title and building the legacy of Roman Reigns, to be this close to beating Hulk Hogan's record and not do it. To me, that's a shame. But at the same time, if it doesn't happen, and if Cody Rhodes does win it, I'll be happy with that. I will not be disappointed with that. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see what happens and transpires, especially with just how far off script they might get. It could be very interesting.
Yeah, because Hogan's not just doing it for himself, he's doing it for Dusty Rhodes as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Dusty Rhodes never held the WWE title.
He did not.
in his career.
He held one in his hands, but then they took it away from him. Right? So, anyways, we'll continue that conversation in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the next match of the day, it is the Prime Megastars, Logan Paul and L.A. Knight, taking on the Occult. It is being led by Humboldts. It is Braun Strowman and Ricochet. One of these two teams going to gain the right to fight one of our two World Tag Team Champions, whichever that may be, from Twitch All-Star Wrestling, perhaps Wrestle Wars Genesis. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see who wins and who they decide to challenge and when they decide to do so. But that's our next match of the day. Here we go. It is the Occult versus the Prime Megastars. Let's turn and burn. Man, our first match was, I don't know if you were watching before you joined in, but it was a 10 Vixen Gauntlet match for the Women's Battle Royal Championship. Of course, Bianca Belair was the reigning defending Battle Royal Champion. She's the only person that's ever defended that title in the women's division. Humboldt's the only man in the division that defended the Men's Battle Royal Championship. So it's interesting we have two people already that have defended the title, but everybody else, they're all, it's a tough title to hang on to, you know what I mean? Because you're always involved in a multi-man matchup, whether it be a Battle Royal, a Royal Rumble, whether it be a multi-man Hell in a Cell, a Gauntlet. So it's an interesting division. It's going to be interesting just to see who is able to build a legacy with that championship. So far, Humboldt and Bianca Belair. And just when we thought that, I did anyways, I wasn't paying full attention, but I assumed Bianca Belair was the final contestant to come out. She was the champion. And she wins the match, but then she's not the final one. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, comes strutting out to the ring. And of course, and she ends up beating Bianca Belair, becoming the new Battle World Champion. So that was a shocker for me. Because again, I wasn't paying full attention, and it's not like I was counting the superstars as they come out, because I was, paying attention to chat, talking with the masses. But yeah, Bianca Belair was not the final contestant. It was Dr. Britt Baker, and she ended up beating Bianca Belair, so it was very interesting. And then the matchup you came into, it was a tag team elimination match between the Megastars, Becky Lynch, rather, and Carmella. And of course, they were taking on Dakota Kai and Io Sky from Damage Control. Damage Control, though, the new junior tag team champions, after it looked like Becky Lynch was making a comeback and was going to win that match. That was very interesting. But yeah, we're close to 2 hours in, and this is only our third match. It's been a very interesting show so far. But it's fitting. It is the season premiere for Wrestle Wars Genesis. It's the first Wrestle Wars Genesis of Season 5. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what transpires. Of course, we have two world champions defending their titles tonight. Yo, Oni Shinobi's in the house. I see you. Boss Apollo, welcome in. What are you up to, buddy?
Enjoy my off day.
You enjoying your off day? Fantastic. Is anybody else off today? I assume a lot of people are probably off due to Easter. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know I'm off because of Easter. Now, to be fair, I would have chose to work today because it's not even a holiday, right? This is just the day people generally tend to congregate and have meals, etc., do their Easter hunts. But really, the Good Friday and the Easter Monday are the 2 days that you usually pick as a bank holiday to get your time and a half at work, etc. In this case, usually closed for Good Friday. But for some reason, our union decided to close today, and they're not even paying us. They're not even paying us. I thought, that is fucked up. Because the union made a deal with the churches that they wouldn't open on any religious holiday. Again, I'm sorry, today's not a holiday. So if you're going to close the store and prevent us from working, you could pay us. I think. I mean, what do you think? Do you think I'm wrong about that, or do you think they should be paying me?
I think you're right.
Yeah. Because when is Easter Sunday? We dub it Easter Sunday, but when has it ever been a holiday? It's never been a holiday. You know, it's either Easter Monday or Good Friday, depending on which day you choose to take for your business. And that would be the day you would pay your employees time and a half. Or double time if you're union. Like, I'm union, so when I get... That's the other thing, they close Good Friday, so I didn't get a chance to make double time because we were given that day off, which is fine. You still get paid for the day. So I have an extra day on my paycheck this week, which is nice. I'm not going to complain about that. But that makes sense to me. Today makes no sense to me. I think that if you're going to close the store and prevent us from working on a non-holiday, then you should pay us. But it is what it is. What am I going to do about it? Nothing. Zero. Nada. Yeah. So Prime Megastars, of course, from Team Infinite Oni, a team that has just formed in the recent weeks. It's going to be very interesting to see what they're going to do in the tag team division. Of course, the Occult re-inked their contracts just a few days ago, and I thought, how fitting would it be to see the Prime Megastars, Logan Paul and LA Knight, welcome Braun Strowman and Ricochet back into Season 5, put the Junior Tag Team Championship on the line. Let's see what these two teams can do, was my thought. Leota King's in the house. I see you, Leota King. One Woozy TV says, what's up, DC? Oh, DC's still here. I wasn't paying attention to chat for the last few minutes, so I wasn't aware of who is still here and who is not. Always good to see DC here, though. DC says, I think you should get paid, but here so today is a holiday where you are, DC? Okay. See, it's not here. Friday was the holiday. At this time, most things are up. Are you living your best life? Yes. Woozy, you got any? So what's been new and exciting with you, anyways? I know you're back to streaming more often, which is fantastic. It's good to see your channel advertisement popping into Discord, so we know you're having a good time and rock and rolling with the streaming and occasionally running wrestling shows. So, are you enjoying streaming again? And 8 away from 100 followers. Well, let's see if we can help that out here. I don't know who is and is not following you at the moment. Actually, I'm going to do that an easier way. Seeing how you just typed in chat. You know what's weird? They took away the ability to pin messages on mobile.
That's so fucking dumb.
I don't know why they bothered doing that. They take away features for strange purposes. I mean, when they finally tell you why they did it, anyways.
Now, you see the thing they added $50 a month to add on for all these channels you watch.
Yeah, I did see that. I also saw they're increasing the price to pay for subs, for subscribing to channels. What a great thing to do when people are at a point in time in life where things are already overinflated and costing way too much. You know, I don't understand. Like, for instance, it's going to cost me, I believe, $7.99 now for a subscription. I think. No. Yeah, there should be more opportunities, especially depending on how often you do stream, and how many followers you have, and I'm sure there's some criteria that would need to be met, but there should be more ways and opportunities to make money. I think the whole ads thing was a scam. I never made that much money off ads ever, even when I was running a lot of shows in a week. I didn't. Right? It's yeah. Because I mean, realistically, how many people are actually watching those ads? You know, a lot of people will, they'll go to a different channel, come back when they think the ad is over or whatever, or they'll just go do something till the ad is over and then continue watching. So at the end of the day, the only way to make money through ads is to have people viewing those ads. Well, who the hell wants to watch the ads? I don't want to watch the ads. You know what I mean? But, here's a question for you two. What did you guys think of the segment between The Rock and Rhodes? You think they're making Cody look weak? Yeah, I mean, they kind of are.
To me, I think The Rock is taken away from the. I think his presence is taken away. Like it went from Cody and Rhodes to Cody and The Rock.
Yeah.
I feel like The Rock should just went to shoot with somebody else. But I feel that he's taking away from the Robinson Rhodes and Roman Reigns.
A little bit. See, I know what they're doing. They're kind of combining the two long-term storylines, right? Because, I mean, when you think about it, the tease of Rock versus Reigns has been going on for years. It's actually a bit of a law. There's more history there than there is Reigns and Rhodes. But sorry, go ahead. Yeah, no, finish that. You know, I hated that. That was actually the only part I actually found very silly. Here's the thing, and it goes back to what you said about, you know, they're kind of making Cody look a little weak. Well, I think at his weakest moment was he comes out as a 2-time Royal Rumble champion and says he's facing Roman Reigns, but not at WrestleMania. Who says that? WrestleMania is the showcase of the Immortals. It is the dance of dances, show of shows. It is the biggest show on the planet. What do you mean you're not facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? You're going to step aside so that The Rock can finish his story. He didn't actually say that part, but at the end of the day, people wanted to see Rock and Reigns. That would complete that. But I mean, I thought that made him look weak. You know?
See, I think they should have. If they would have did it that way, the Rock should have won a Royal Rumble then.
Yes, or at least been in it. You know, maybe Rhodes eliminated him. He's pissed off and involves himself in that way. But he was not involved with the Royal Rumble. He did not make it. You know, he did not make an appearance in the Royal Rumble. And Cody Rhodes won it twice, and then comes out and says, "Oh, well, I got to face Roman Reigns, but not at the biggest show on the planet." I'm not gonna challenge for the championship at the show that every wrestling fan on the planet watches. Like, what? I was like, no! You could have made a meme of me, man, like Darth Vader, because that was literally me when I was watching it. I was literally like, no! He did not just fucking say any of that. What just happened? You know?
See, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm up in the air whether or not that actually happens.
Me too.
Because I feel like they're going to continue the story. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm not saying that Cody's flat out going to lose, but I think somehow something transpires and he just doesn't get the title. So he doesn't lose, but he doesn't get the title. They continue that, and so that does two things. It sweetens the pot for Cody Rhodes, because if Reigns beats Hogan's record, Cody Rhodes becomes the first person in 4 years to beat Roman Reigns, dethrone him, take that title, and he just beat the guy that took out one of the greatest of all time off of the longest reigning championship of all time list. That sweetens the pot for Cody. That makes that title even more important and prestigious, and what a legacy. Never happening. Sorry. Oh, I apologize. I had no filter there. That just popped right out of my mouth. It went from my head right out my mouth. I was like, did I just say that? Yeah, go ahead.
This means the bloodline is banned from this night 2. The Roman versus Cody. Then Cody's going for the finish, so the someone comes out and with the ref, it's Seth Rollins costing Cody the match.
You know, I could see that happening. I really could, because he did not choose to fight Seth Rollins, and he disrespected him by challenging a champion that was never around, never defended his title. There's a whole lot of things that could be said with that. But you know what I said earlier, Boss? You weren't here. I said to Woozy, well, I said it to Luke and Christian. Christian Cool was here earlier. That was awesome. It was so good to see Christian. But anyways, I said earlier, wouldn't it be interesting if Hulk Hogan was the one that showed up and ended up being the deciding factor to help Cody Rhodes win the title and prevent Roman Reigns from beating his record?
Yeah, that too.
I don't know how that would happen. Because like I said, I'm still up in the air whether or not he finishes the story at Mania or that story continues. There's so much going on. They could very easily drag that right into SummerSlam, and that'd be right around the same time that Roman Reigns would beat Hulk Hogan. Because Roman Reigns, at the end of the day, Roman Reigns is less than 170 days away. Less than 170 days away from beating Hogan. That's I'm not 100%. At one point, when things were kind of wish-washy, I was like, yeah, Rhodes ain't winning again this year. But so much has happened since then, and with all the things that are happening to Cody Rhodes, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. But
this can also happen too is, of course, the big side said Cody
oh my God! He just knocked out Logan. Ricochet knocked out Logan Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and your new junior tag team champions representing Team Variance of Strife. It is Humboldt's and the Occult, Braun Strowman and Ricochet picking up the W and holding up the gold. Man, the Occult really started pouring things on in Season 4. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do in Season 5. They just took out the Prime Megastars. Now, the Prime Megastars just joined forces. That was a great match. I doubt it'll be the last time those two face each other, number one. Number two, I think that there were moments in that match where Logan Paul and LA Knight looked great. So I think as their chemistry gets a little bit better, I think they're really going to shine. And it's two very interesting superstars in Logan Paul and LA Knight to have paired. They're going to cause a lot of havoc, I think. At the end of the day, Logan Paul and LA Knight are going to cause havoc in the locker room. They're going to cause havoc in the ring. It's going to be interesting. But shout out to the Occult, though, who did a great job in Season 4. Now officially being managed by Humboldt's the Arcane. I don't know if he's going to... We just saw Humboldt's the Arcane in a match not long ago. We're not sure if he's going to step in the ring again, or if that's something it's going to be an occasional happening, if it's never going to happen again. We do know that he's managing the Occult. He was there tonight in their corner. What a big win for Braun Strowman and Ricochet. Congratulations to Team Variance of Strife. That was a great matchup. Hard to hear whoever is talking over the game. I don't know who it depends on who's talking. I mean, I'm talking currently. But a lot of the times, depending on what's happening in the game, sometimes the guest hosts are a little muffled. Well, not muffled, but lower in volume. Anyways. Luke says, what's happened while I've been gone? Luke was not paying attention. How dare he? We're not telling you. Well, you have to guess. You're going to have to guess or go back and watch the VOD, sir. How dare you? We are not revealing. Right? We are not divulging that information. All right, here we go, guys. Matchup number 4 on the day. Elijah Archer, the one, putting his Legends Championship on the line. Again, he is a busy champion tonight. It is Farouk versus the one Elijah Archer. It is Falls Count Anywhere. Can he take out another legend? Will he defend the title again? Or will Farouk do what Ricky the Dragon Steamboat did and shock the world and dethrone Elijah Archer? That could happen. I mean, if you think back to Season 4, that legendary run of Elijah Archer, he went through 28 legends. As he defeated Mr. Perfect, took the title, then defended that title 27 times against the likes of The Undertaker, Psycho Sid Justice, Vader, Yokozuna, so many people. New era, different championship reign. Can he ever achieve that legendary status again? I don't know, but he went through 27 championship defenses. Right now, I believe this will be his 3rd championship defense, if I'm not mistaken. This would be his 3rd legend and his 2nd championship title defense against Farouk. That is next. Let's not keep the action waiting. It's time to turn and burn. It is time for the Legends Championship to be put up for grabs. Let's go. All right, anyways. You were fine. The other two are really low. Yeah, that sometimes happens for some reason with the guest hosts. Especially depending on what's going on. I don't know why that is. I think sometimes maybe they might be using the PlayStation app as opposed to being on the actual console or system. That might play a factor. I'm not sure.
Oh, echoing?
No, not echoing. Just well, Oni does anyways. Find your volume a little lower, depending on what's transpiring on the game. especially if the music happens to be a little bit loud at the time. Like in between matches, the music tends to get a little bit louder, right? So,
That's so true.
yeah.
Yeah, it do. Yeah, for real.
Oni Shinobi, I got a question for you. What do you think's happening at WrestleMania 40 between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes? Does Cody complete the story, or are they going to continue that storyline somehow? We're up in the air on the matter, and I think we're all just very excited and interested to see what transpires.
I think night 2, a lot of people get involved. People run to the ring, and because Seth Rollins for sure. Seth Rollins gonna lose his title for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think we definitely end up with bloodline rules. So I think that Cody and Roman are going to end up facing each other with bloodline everywhere, and whoever's there to help Cody Rhodes, we're still not really sure what that's going to look like, really. We know Seth Rollins will be there for sure. As for anybody else that might step in to help Cody Rhodes, I don't know. There's definitely going to be a numbers game involved. It's going to be interesting. The most interesting thing is I think it's going to be just how far are they willing to go off script during the whole thing. All right, Woozy, sounds good. Are you going to be streaming later? Maybe yes. Okay. Well, maybe I'll stop by. I mean, I tell you I will, but you just said maybe. It's not my fault. All right, Woozy, thanks for being here, buddy. It's down to you and I, boss. Luke Jr. says, we had a party, did some dancing, and shared secret. What the fuck? What did I miss? I'm going to look. DC said, during Easter, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday are public holidays here. Yeah, for here, Easter Monday is a bank holiday. Good Friday is the only actual stat day. It's just my company has decided, well, the union and the company collectively decided they were going to close the store today, even though it's not a holiday here. And on top of that, they are not paying me. It just pisses me off a little. I want the money. Show me the money. How dare you give me the fucking day off with no opportunity even to go to work and not pay my ass. I mean, a lot of people will probably be just happy it's an extra day off. I like my money. I want my money. Oni Shinobi says, Cody loses again. More Cody crybabies. Odie, I tend to agree with you. I'm not 100%. I am up in the air on the whole thing because a lot's happening. They're doing a very good job with the teases and they're doing a very good job with the story, especially considering when you think about it, they've combined two storylines. Right, like we discussed earlier, the whole Rock Roman storyline started to be teased years ago. And then now we've got Cody and Reigns involved, and the story of Cody Rhodes and the family that never won the championship. They've combined two stories. I just don't know if they're going to be done with that story yet. And to be honest, Cody doesn't even have to lose the match to not get the title. Right? And like I've said all along, Cody finishing the story has nothing to do with WrestleMania. It's all to do with the WWE Championship. So as much as everybody wants it to be done at WrestleMania, hell, I'd be happy. Like I said earlier, if Cody finishes the story at Mania and wins the belt, I'll be happy for him. I will not be disappointed with that. But if he does not, I also will not be disappointed with that because there's still so much more story to still tell. And again, you could have Roman Reigns beating Hulk Hogan's record, which when Cody Rhodes finally gets that championship, it sweetens the pot even more. There's so much more prestige and legacy behind it. He's the first guy to take out Roman Reigns in nearly 4 years. You know what I mean? It's an awesome story. Actually, it's been 4 years, right? So, but like I said, if Cody wins, which a lot of people want to happen, for me it doesn't matter if it happens. The storytelling is stellar right now. So it doesn't bother me because I understand that the story doesn't have to be completed at WrestleMania, it just has to be completed. Right? So either way I'm happy, but it's just going to be very interesting to see what happens. they'll wait for Netflix premiere to give Cody a non-PG push. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I really think you're right about that. I still like the theory of Gunther stopping the Roman streak and basically putting a Hogan versus Roy. Yes. So, Shinobi, we were talking about that not long ago, and I would very much like to see that. It would be the first time since WrestleMania 6 that became a thing. The question is he going to come out of WrestleMania still Intercontinental Champion, or does Sami Zayn take that title? I don't know. I would personally love to see Gunther end Roman's streak. He's the guy I think that should do it. You know? Cody finishing the story also has technically nothing to do with Roman Reigns. He's just the guy they're looking at right now. If Cody beat Gunther for the title, what would that... I mean, it wouldn't be as big as beating Reigns. Gunther would steal the spotlight on that. Doesn't make the victory any less special. Completes the story. And that is it. That is all. That was quicker than I thought. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still your Legends champion, the one Elijah Archer with the big W. Don't do it! Oh, that's a female referee. That's a little bit ghastly. That's a little bit ghastly. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for Archer's antics there. He gets a little nasty sometimes. He shouldn't be doing that with the female ref, so how rude. How rude. He should be fined for that, probably. Maybe he should be fined for that. I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you, Oni. Shinobi, I like the theory of Gunther stopping Roman as well, and having another Hogan Warrior situation, title versus title. I think that is, and Gunther deserves it, man. That guy is really, really come a long way. I mean, he's always been good. He's always been good, you know what I mean? But he's great now. He's the ring general. He's just amazing. I like Imperium in general. But yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see that, and to see more Cody Crybabies. You know, we got to see more. And maybe we could have some signs in the audience eventually that, you know, Cody Crybaby signs being held up by all the Bloodline fans. So it's funny though how much cheering people do when Roman Reigns' music hits and The Rock's music hits, and then as soon as they get on the mic, it all changes, right? That's awesome that they can do that to an audience. They can excite them with their presence, right? But then in the drop of a dime, they've got them booing their asses. You know, they're doing such a great job. Heel Rock was always a lot of fun, and heel Roman Reigns may very well be... I like to put Randy Orton at the top of the list of the best heel wrestlers of all time, in my opinion. But man, Roman Reigns really caught up to that. I mean, he might be just on the same level as far as that goes. Because Roman Reigns, after he became a heel, man, his character just got so much more interesting, so much better to watch, more intriguing. But all right, let's move on to the next match of the day. Big win from Elijah Archer. Here we go. World Tag Team Championships are on the line, ladies and gentlemen. It is Caden Carter and Katana Chance challenging the Blade Runners. It is our Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, Alice Blade, and of course, her partner in crime, Roxanne Riley. They are looking to pick up the big W and retain their titles here, but Katana Chance and Caden Carter, they've been busting their asses. They've been putting in the work. The body of work has been fantastic. They want the gold. Can they beat the Blade Runners to accomplish that? Will they complete their agenda here tonight, or will the Blade Runners simply have another title defense under their belts? They are one of the most formidable tag teams. I wouldn't say they're... Because we all know the best women's tag team of all time in TWA, the Wolfpack Gals. Wolfpack Gals are, of course, on vacation right now. They have yet to decide whether or not they're going to be involved with Season 5. They might be taking a break. Maybe they're going to seek free agency, test the waters, and wrestle in another promotion. Who knows? Wolfpack Gals are not here right now. The Blade Runners are, and they might be the next best tag team. I think Joe Link would probably argue that, boss, probably, because, you know, he thinks the Outlaws, of course, are the very best women's tag team on the planet, as he should. They are his team. But, yeah, I think that the Blade Runners have really proven themselves as one of the greatest women's tag teams in TWA history, I think.
Yeah.
House of Fleur, welcome in. Gunther was great before WWE. Fun fact, young Gunther wrestled John Moxley in Germany before they were in WWE. Yeah, I read that. You're 100% correct. I like Gunther. I like Gunther a lot. He's when he first came in, he was a little bit boring, but he really honed his craft. He's really come a long way. He's a great, you can't really call him. He's more like Undertaker in a sense, in the fact that he's kind of a neutral wrestler, right? He's not really full heel. He's not really a baby face. Because, I mean, he goes into the ring and he does business and he whoops that ass. But then he can also get on the microphone and or in an interview and put over his opponents and put over other talent and make them look good. Gunther's a very interesting character. I really, really like Gunther. So, yeah. All right, here we go. World Tag Team Championships on the line. Katana Chance, Caden Carter versus the Blade Runners. Let's turn and burn. Matchup number 5. Here we go. All right, so Life said DC said earlier Rose Brewer's returning. I missed that. I mean, when I'm trying to pay attention to the match on occasion, and of course I get involved in conversations, sometimes I'm not always paying 100% attention to the chat. I think we all know that. That's the benefit of Mid-Card Mayhem, right? I don't have a choice but to pay attention to the chat, because all of our conversations on Mid-Card Mayhem are in the chat room. We have no broadcast booth for that show. But so I do miss things when I'm on the broadcast from time to time. That is awesome. That is exciting. DC. Oh, now we just got to find out if her partner in crime is returning. Will we see Taliana Pierce? Team Taliana Pierce return? Will we see Tia Stevens come back for Season 5 and join Rose Brewer? How awesome would that be? Two of the very best female wrestlers of all time. Rose Brewer, of course, the winningest superstar of all time in TWA. She's won the most matches. She, of course, has had losses like everybody else. But I don't know what the final count is. We should have tallied that a long time ago. But I'm telling you, and of all the matches she's been in, I would say her winning percentile has got to be upwards of 98%. She does not lose often. She's won multiple championships, tag team division, singles competition, and of course Team DC has always been a pleasure to have part of our family. So the VIP of Archer's Army is DC. We love DC. Angel Terror's coming back. The Three Faces of Fear was in action earlier, Leo the King. She was involved in a 10 Vixen Gauntlet match, which by the way, she almost won. She got beat though. But she did not go down without putting up a huge fight and taking a couple people out with her. Well, that's okay. There'll be a VOD, Leo the King. You can go back and watch it. And I mean, I think she was shaking off the ring rust tonight, Leo. But at the same time, there were so many moments where she looked fantastic. I expect great things from Angel Terror, the Three Faces of Fear. Good to see her back. It's going to be amazing. Another multiple-time women's champion is the Three Faces of Fear. I mean, some of the championships she won do not exist anymore, but nonetheless, we will acknowledge. We're not Vince McMahon. We do acknowledge other championships, other promotions. We should ban the name Vince McMahon, as a matter of fact. We should just not talk about that. Yes, for anybody that didn't see the joke of the day earlier, it is compliments of Team Variance and Strife. What did the O say to the Q? The answer is, dude, your dick is hanging out. That is, of course, the answer. But yeah, good to see, not just Angel Terror, good to see the Public Enemy back. The Ascension, not only are they back, they are your reigning, defending Twitch All-Star Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. Let's not forget that. Which, of course, the Public Enemy, they are eyeing that up. They want those titles, Boss Apollo. Yeah. By the way, Hissifer, Jay Monster, formerly known as John Fearhelm. Jay Monster's weird, man. I kind of like John Fearhelm. It gave him a much more interesting identity. Jay Monster. J-Mon. Is he a Pokemon? Is he a superstar in TWA? I don't know. Nobody knows. But he is a formidable opponent, and he's going to make a great champion eventually. I almost guarantee that. That man has quite the repertoire. Great in-ring presence. His body work is awesome. But anyways, J-Mon in action later on in an Elimination Royale. The television championship for TWA is being put up for grabs tonight in an Elimination Royale. Of course, Steve Winters from Team Shadows defending his title. Steve Winters, former world champion. He's been television champion on more than one occasion. There's another guy that has a very strong presence, and it really shot to the top of the ladder almost immediately upon inking a contract from Team Shadows. So, but yeah, what do you think about the Public Enemy finally being back? You know, they teased out throughout Season 4. They were coming back. They warned the roster. They warned the Ascension. Now they are back.
That's true. I'm surprised they're doing pretty good to be back.
It's definitely going to turn the tag team division upside down.
Yeah, and plus they beat the Wild Samoans on their first night.
Right? Nothing like a good, successful return.
Yeah.
I'd like to say comeback, but it's not like they even left, with a losing record. You know, when they left the business, they went out on a win, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they won their final match. Disappeared for a little while. Now that they've returned, I can't say comeback because it's not like they were on a. The term comeback gets used too loosely. I think comeback to me suggests you're coming back from the depths of hell, so to speak. They're just returning. They're going to see if they can't continue their legacy. I think return and comeback.
I feel like this year tag team division is going to be very, very interesting.
Leo says we are coming. Yes, the Public Enemy definitely looking and patiently awaiting their shot at the Ascension. The Ascension, of course, our TAW Tag Team Champions. I would imagine, now there's been no challenges, and if there are no challenges, I'm sure the Ascension will say fuck it and choose their own challengers. But I'm sure we'll see them on the next episode of TAW, if not sooner, maybe Mid-Card Mayhem. So the Public Enemy has time to work here. They have time to challenge and lay down. But I mean, it also depends on what happens. We've got new junior tag team champions in the Occult. That could play a factor in. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll see a triple threat tag team matchup for the titles, or maybe Public Enemy says, well, let's give the Occult their shot, and then we'll take ours. Or maybe they'll try and leapfrog the Occult. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but it's going to be an interesting situation between Public Enemy, the Occult, and the Ascension. Exciting times. Roxanne Riley taking control in the ring. Stomping a mud hole. Oh! Damn! That was a hell of a look. I don't know if that was a suplex or brainbuster. I caught it at the very end. It kind of looked like a brainbuster by Alice Blade. What I do know is Katana Chance and Caden Carter so far getting their asses whooped. They are getting their asses whooped. We got 4 matches left on the day. Some big matches, man. We, of course, have the 2 world titles on the line tonight. We've got the Men's Television Championship on the line. We have the Women's Television Championship on the line. So B. Jackson, we'll get to see B. Jackson again later today. She, of course, came out, escorted the Megastars to the ring. Megastars ended up losing to Damage Control in a matchup that it looked like Becky Lynch was on a huge comeback and gonna win that match for the Megastars. I don't know what went wrong there. I thought for sure the Megastars were actually going to win that match, but Damage Control, their resiliency, they just stayed strong. They did a very good job of tagging in and out. But it was not the Megastars picking up the W.
surprising.
Damage Control, the new junior tag team champions for the women's division. Armbar applied here. Oh, broken up. I thought they were in trouble there. Either way, Katana Chance and Caden Carter really not having a whole lot of luck against Alice Blade and Roxanne Riley. I expected a little bit of stiffer competition, I'll be honest. But the Blades are awesome. The Blades are awesome. So what do you do? Oh, stunner! I mean, I don't know why she went over and tried to taunt. I mean, she just landed a stunner. Probably could have got at least a 2 count out of that.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3, who knows? Time wasted there, in my opinion. Life says the ref is running on a treadmill in the corner. Well, she needs exercise. She got into the buffet backstage before coming out. She's feeling a little bit of lack of self-esteem. She's running off those calories, making sure she stays in shape. She's got to get into the way at the right times, or she could get land-based in the middle of the ring. How many times have we seen the referee taken out? She does not want to be one of them. So what do you? Let's put Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline aside. What's the other matchup that you're looking forward to most at WrestleMania? Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I am hoping that Rhea Ripley walks in as champion and walks out still champion.
Yeah, me too.
I really, really think she deserves that honor.
I agree. I totally agree.
Flat out, WrestleMania is just going to be a lot of fun this year. You know, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. But I think, yeah, the Rhea Ripley match I'm looking forward to the most at seeing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm hoping they still because they haven't yet. Whether they do it on a kickoff or on the main card, I don't care. It should be on the main card, in my opinion. But we need to see the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. We need to see that come into play. And to me, I think I would throw Bronson Reed in there. You know, seen to up to this point, even though he's played a pretty pivotal role on television in recent weeks, I don't think Bronson Reed is even slated to be on the card. I don't think he's involved in WrestleMania. He should be.
See, I heard that. I thought that Braun Strowman was gonna come back in time to challenge him at WrestleMania, but it never happened.
Well, that's the other thing is I think that they should have that Battle Royal Championship defended now and again. Yeah, not just have the big Battle Royal at WrestleMania, but I think throughout the year there could be times through different PLEs where they could be defending that title. You know, maybe do something similar to we do. It doesn't have to be a Battle Royal, but it has to be a multi-man matchup to defend that Battle Royal Championship in. But Braun Strowman won it the last time, right? Didn't Braun Strowman win last time?
Yeah, Braun Strowman won last time.
Yeah. So, and like I said, it hasn't been announced yet, but I really would like to see the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal come into play. I really would.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, look at this. Wow. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Takes out Alice Blade. Did she waste too much time there? Is the question. Well, maybe not. She's still in control. Oh, look at this. Wow. Why is she not trying to pin Roxanne Riley right now?
Yeah,
She is the only one left on her team in this matchup, and she is wasting opportunity. She's going upstairs. High-risk maneuver. Oh, she landed it. Oh, knocked Roxanne Riley out. Here comes Alice Blade, though. Oh, good God. What is even happening right now? Oh, the champ kicks out. Alice Blade, of course, a double champion. She's not just one half of the Twitch All-Star Wrestling World Tag Team Champion. Or sorry, no, she's the TWA World Tag Team Champion. She is also the TAW, or Twitch All-Star Wrestling Grand Prix Champion. I just about confused those two titles. So she is a double champion. Of course, it's not the... Oh, my God! Shades of Jimmy Superfly Snuka there. Wow. Alice Blade in trouble here. Imagine if Katana Chance and Caden Carter pull this off and actually beat the Blades. Which right now is a big possibility, boss.
Yeah, big possibility.
Variance Stripe says the Big Four should have a battle royal. First person to win all four in a year. Yeah, that's a great idea. Blade kicks out again. Alice Blade still in it to win it. She's still pulling at all the stops to try and defend those titles for the Blade Runner. Oh, got into the way just in time. Nice evasion. And now Alice. Oh, she knocked her out. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match. And still your TWA World Tag Team Champions from Team Life is Great. And, of course, Team Exiled Jack. It is Alice Blade and Roxanne Riley. They are the Blade Runners, and they're going home with their tag team gold. Congratulations, guys. Holy shit. Stripe says, and everyone is allowed to enter. Everyone. Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's a division that anybody should be able to enter and take a shot at. I agree with you there. Yeah, I agree with you there. All right, here we go. Moving on to matchup number 6 on the evening. We're one match away from the championship rounds, which means, of course, we're going to open up the betting lines. And you guys will get a chance to earn some Archer vs. Bucks bet on the matches. But up next, we got ourselves a special guest referee moment. We got B. Jackson looking to run a coup again as she challenges Dangerous Amber Extreme from the Outlaws. And Team Joe Link, who has the new Battle Royal champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, in her corner. It is Amber Extreme versus B. Jackson. Becky Lynch from the Megastars just happens to be the special guest referee here. I don't know what's going to go down. This looks awful shady. Good thing she has Britt Baker, but is the numbers game going to come into play here? Is Becky Lynch going to call it down the line? Which, personally, I find hard to believe. Or is she going to screw over Amber Extreme? It is 3-on-2 either way, but it is going to be, it's a hell of an intriguing situation either way. TWA Women's Television Championship is on the line, and that is our next match of the day. But what do you guys think? Does B. Jackson retain her title? Or is Amber Extreme going to take home some gold to Team Joe Link and the Outlaws? What do you guys think?
It's hard betting Amber Extreme. Amber Extreme, she's one hit of a rap.
She is.
I want Amber Extreme.
Another superstar you could easily say and put in the category of one of the greatest female wrestlers in TWA history, for that matter. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. But it's an interesting situation because, once again, you got the Megastars looking to dominate and control here. They got, we've had Carmella as a special guest referee. Now we got Becky Lynch as a special guest referee. B. Jackson with her title on the line. Is Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, enough? Or is the numbers game just going to completely rule the situation? It's kind of like the Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes in a way, isn't it? It's kind of weird. It really is. Well, we're going to find out. But ladies and gentlemen, that is our next match of the day. Again, it is for the Women's TWA Television Championship. Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker taking on B. Jackson and Carmella. Becky Lynch, the special guest referee. Let's see what happens. Time to turn and burn. Showtime and Go Time. Strife says the start of WWE working with other promotions. Well, I think we've kind of already seen that with the whole TNA thing. They've always historically worked with New Japan Pro Wrestling behind the scenes. Nothing official, but they get talent, etc. But yeah, I would like to see them open the forbidden doors, because I would like to start seeing champions from other promotions get a chance to shine at WrestleMania. I think WrestleMania could become the biggest night in pro wrestling, not just it is the biggest night in pro wrestling. You know, we can't say that it's not. But at the end of the day, that's a WWE PLE, right? That is their Super Bowl. But it could become not just about the WWE, it could be about pro wrestling in general. And whether you're AEW, whether you're TNA, whether you're ROH, if you do well throughout the year, then perhaps you get a chance to have a moment at WrestleMania. Maybe defending your championship, representing your company, TNA, AEW, ROH, doesn't matter. You're representing your company on the biggest stage in professional wrestling history. I think that'd be awesome. We want Okada versus Cena. Yeah, we do. Yeah, that'd be great. Here we go. Here comes Dangerous Amber Extreme, and of course our new Battle Royal champion. I'm surprised she's not coming out with her belt. She just won that championship earlier today. I'm shocked that she is not coming out with that belt. Maybe trying not to take away from the moment for Amber Extreme as she challenges for a championship herself. I don't know. But Dr. Britt Baker was in fact the Vixen that came in and took out Bianca Belair, dethroning Belair and winning the Battle Royal Championship. So she's the reigning defending Battle Royal Champion. Amber Extreme, of course, challenging for the TWA Television Championship. B. Jackson, a formidable superstar and an even more formidable champion. She is currently a Triple Crown champion. And speaking of the champion, she is about to make her way to the squared circle. Here we go. Here she comes. The reigning, defending, and undisputed TWA Women's Television Champion, B. Jackson from Team Honeybee. HCW. You know what's weird is she's not coming out with both titles. I know this is Wrestle Wars Genesis, but I assumed she would come out with her Pure Wrestling Championship as well. B. Jackson, a champion in TAW and TWA, respectively. All right. Okay, so, yo, Kaiser. What's going on, Kaiser? Logan versus Randy versus Kevin. That is a great match. That is a great matchup. I really, you know what, Logan Paul, I know some people like him, some people hate him. He's done nothing but impress me, man. I don't know. I mean, he's a great athlete. You know, he's a self-made millionaire. And he's literally now officially dedicated the rest of his career to pro wrestling. But how good did he become in such a short amount of time? Right? He went from being a boxer, right? A boxer and involved with other sports. He's been a fan of pro wrestling his entire life, and it shows, because not many people could become that good and hone their craft that fast. I mean, some of the things he's already done, some of the spots that he's been involved in, I really like what Logan Paul's doing. I think he's eventually going to be world champion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's exciting.
She could end it here. She was close to the end there.
But yeah, Strife says, we want Okada versus Cena. I agree with that. That would be a very good matchup. Swear jar time. How dare you, Strife? I see you, though. You're not catching me off guard. I was paying attention. That is ghastly, sir. That is not appreciated. How dare you? You know, if I wasn't in such a good mood, the premiere of Wrestle Wars Genesis, a fantastic card that has been, I would ban your ass. I would ban your ass. You can love or hate CM Punk, but any and all means, he is definitely one of the hottest people over the past decade. Absolutely. I don't know if many people would argue that. Whether or not they like CM Punk, you know, it's relative. It's perspective-based. It's opinion-based. But either way, I don't think you can't take away from what he's accomplished. Even if you don't like him, right? Yeah. Even if you don't like him, you can't take away what he's accomplished, I don't think. But I mean, I don't like some of the things that CM Punk got himself involved in, right? There's some situations he probably should have just flat-out avoided. But aside from that, I can't not like CM Punk. I mean, he puts on a stellar performance every time he's out in the ring, whether it be actually wrestling or just on a microphone. He's a complete package wrestler. But there's those that just don't like CM Punk, like, you know, Team Granola, for instance, like Variance of Strife, for instance. There's people that just don't like, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to like every superstar on the planet, and to be honest, I can understand why some people don't like CM Punk. We beat those poker numbers last show. You did, yeah. I just kept the numbers the same. I don't know why I chose to do that. It just kind of sort of happened. And nobody won the jackpot at all last time. Strife, right now, you're still in the running, and I would doubt anybody's going to beat you unless they tie you somehow or actually get the exact number dead on. You know, if they get the same number you did somehow or end up with 009. But if none of that transpires, then Variance of Strife will, of course, be the first person in at least a couple of shows. I forget how long it's been. It's been a while since somebody won a championship opportunity through the jackpot. Pair of ones, 7 high. That's not going to do it, sir. But yeah, I'm aware you won the poker hand last time, Strife. I just got lazy and didn't change the numbers. It was laziness, sir. I apologize. Okay, so I have to. It's bleed the bladder time. I mean, it's been almost 3 hours, and I really got to pee. So I'm going to head to the concession stands, grab myself a beverage, and I'm going to hit the washroom, and I'm going to use the head, and then I'll be back. But you guys are up with Boss Apollo. You're in good hands. Boss, maybe you could check out the dirt sheets with the masses while I'm gone. Maybe there's something going on you could tell them about. Or perhaps you have a list. Who knows? Either way, I am not peeing my pants for any single one of you. I'll tell you like it is. Fuck you. I'm going pee. Goodbye.
Do you think
consistency with the cadence?
do you think he's gonna cash his bank on WrestleMania? Cash his bank for the champion?
This is ridiculous. The referee was calling this thing completely down the middle, and now look at this.
Oh, we weren't in there, Cole. Maybe there was something we couldn't see on the numbers.
Yeah, I think Mirror Judgment Day, I think he's gonna try to cash in his title at WrestleMania.
How in the world do these superstars have anything left in this business?
He's thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment.
Got invaders walking. Welcome everybody.
Seal and deliver.
Welcome in, Jay Fresh.
Here's your winner, Amber.
Wow.
This was a very important match.
This sort of dream shakes up the women's division.
God damn it. I didn't even get halfway down the stairs. I was trying to go get a beverage before I went to the washroom. I should have done that vice versa because now I still got to pee. And Amber Extreme.
We got invaded too.
We got invaded too. I missed it on everything. Who invaded us? I'm looking right now.
Jay Crush.
J Crush 88 invading with 3 villains. Welcome into the premiere for Season 5 of Wrestle Wars Genesis. Appreciate you guys being here. I was actually just about to go for a pee. Boss Apollo was going to read some dirt sheets, or maybe less. I'm actually not sure what he was doing. But I got halfway down the stairs because I decided to do things for some stupid reason in reverse. I'm talking fast because I got to pee. Like I do. I just got to pee. But I was getting a beverage. I got halfway down the stairs, and Amber Extreme has to go and defeat B. Jackson. As ghastly as that is, at least in my dismay. If you're Team Joe Link or an Amber Extreme fan, you're excited right now. She just defeated the Triple Crown champion. Took out B. Jackson. Took the Women's Television Championship from around her waist and is going home to the Outlaws and Joe Link with some gold. Congratulations to Dangerous Amber Extreme and Team Joe Link. Huge win. Huge win over B. Jackson.
I think he was going to win.
I actually thought that the Authority or the Megastars were going to dominate that, but Amber Extreme held her own. You know, the presence of Becky Lynch being the referee and Carmella being at ringside did not seem to affect Amber Extreme whatsoever. That was just a fantastic matchup. Jay Cross says, thank you for the shout out. Of course, we're going to shout you out. Actually, can we get an actual shout out? I can do it. Hold on. I like using the special shout out because it gives chance for people that aren't following you to click that heart and follow you right here on the stream without having to leave the channel, go to the channel just to follow. So I like to utilize that as often as possible. Jay Crush, we appreciate you being here, buddy. You're an important member of our family. We're glad you're here. And it was nice to stop by your show just not long ago and watch you do your thing. And of course, we'll be around from time to time to do that. That's what we do. That's what our community does. We don't just worry about our own channels. We want to support everybody's channel. If you're part of our family, then we're going to be there as often as we possibly can. People have lives, busy business going on. It happens. But you got to be there to show love and support for your community members. So it was a nice time hopping into your channel and mingling with your community and enjoying your show. So, all right, before I finally go pee, before I actually do pee my pants, moving on to the championship round. So I'm going to be opening the betting lines. But this is the first matchup in the championship rounds. It is for the TWA Television Championship. Steve Winters from Team Shadows putting his title on the line against Jay Monster. We've got Seth freaking Rollins. Luscious Luther Brody, which, of course, if anybody remembers Luscious Luther Brody, one of the most ghastly characters in all of TWA history. I don't think he's got a ton of fans. There are those that he does have a cult following. He is as ghastly and disgusting as they get, but he has made his return at the request of Alan Severn from the Wolfpack. And he's already picked up some victories. He's entering the Elimination Royale tonight. We also have Sheamus. And, of course, one of the newer superstars on the roster, Brody Bruno from the Wild Samoan. Title is on the line. It's going to be a very interesting evening. 6 superstars all going to battle. Is Steve Winters going to retain, or is he going to drop that championship? That's what we got to answer. That's the question of the hour, if you will. I'm going to open up the betting lines right now as quick as possible because y'all are making me have to pee my pants. I hate you all right now. I hate you all equally. So who walks out television champion? Is it going to be Führerhelm? Seth freaking Rollins?
Who is it? Coming.
Is it going to be Luscious Luther Brody? Maybe it's going to be Sheamus. Brody Bruno, who was, by the way, very impressive in his debut matchup. Or is it going to be the reigning, defending, and undisputed TWA television champion from Team Shadows, Steve Winters, multiple-time champion? I'll give you guys 10 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. And guys, it is time to turn and burn. It is showtime and go time. Elimination Royale. 6 villains go on to battle. 1 is walking out as the television champion. That is next. Let's go. Alright, now, back to the other course of action that needs to take place. The direction we were headed, of course, was Archer taking a pee break, because my bladder is ready to burst. I never got my drink either, because Team Joe Link's Amber Extreme just had to ruin the moment on me. Wait till I'm halfway down the stairs at concession stands and win the match. Force me to come back to the broadcast booth to announce her as the winner of the matchup. But here we go. It is almost time to get this matchup underway. Apparently not the time yet, though. Let's go, video production. This match is taking forever to start, isn't it? I see no slider bar, but it is preventing me from starting the matchup yet. What is even going on? Let's go! What is taking so long? I don't even see a slider bar for that matter, do you? I see no slider bar yet. Sometimes it does take a while for a match to get underway, but this is crazy. How dare they? I feel like we should be playing the Jeopardy theme music in the background or something. Problems in the truck, Strife says. Yeah, tell me about it. What do I do? Yeah, no. The match still has not finished loading yet. For some reason. Not really sure what that reason is. But either way, apparently it's a bit of a process here. I mean, if it doesn't soon start, I might have to See if I can't somehow back out and go back into the match. It's not giving me any option to do that either, though. I mean, it doesn't seem to be necessarily froze, but I don't know what's going on. It's taking a while for this match to get underway, that's for sure. Which is very annoying at this point because I have to pee. Come on. Let's get the match going. Really doesn't want to let us continue here. Alright, well, while we're waiting, boss, if you want to entertain them for a few minutes, I'm still gonna go ahead and jump to the washroom quick. Hopefully this gets underway sooner than later, but I'll be right back.
What's up, Life? How you doing, Life? I know you was here.
Alright, I have returned. I see we still haven't advanced here yet. What the hell is even going on?
I was off today, though, so other than that, I'm doing good.
This is kind of crazy. It seems to be, like, literally stuck here.
Oh, did it freeze? Like it froze.
Well, I mean, I can still, like, you know what I mean? I can still do that, but it doesn't seem to be loading very quickly or at all.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Interrupting our showtime. But like I said, it's not letting me back out of it either, is the issue I'm having. It's just stuck. For whatever reason, deciding not to load this matchup. Which at this point is very annoying. But like I said, it won't even let me stop and go back, so. Well, I'll give it another few moments, and then we might have to stop and restart just to finish the final 3 matches. But as you can see, for whatever reason, it's not loading up. After such a great show, how annoying is that? I know, Jack. I'm telling you, the match video production is really being an asshole right now. I think what I might have to do is restart at this point, because it's not moving forward. So I think what I'll do is we'll take a short break here, and I'm going to get things going again to see if we can't get this match underway. So give me a moment, and I'll be right back.